to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head to head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Prairie Central High School Gym, the John C. Combs Arena here on the campus of Prairie County Central. I'm Harold Mullins along with David Adams. We just got in the building. We got our headsets on.
Hey.
Many thanks to Winston and to Manus.
A chestnut bar by Ann Dixon. Thank you, Ann. We're ready.
And we are ready as they introduce the starting lineups. Let us take a look at them as well. For the Cougars, they'll start Caden Adams at center, number 33. Peyton Dixon, number 23, will start at one forward, along with number 4, Jaden Huff. And in the backcourt, number 10 is Nigel Nichols, and number 25 is Brady Boggs. So once again for the Cougars, it will be Adams and Boggs, Dixon, Huff, and Nichols. And the Cougars come in here champions of the 53rd District. Now taking a look at the runner-up in the 54th District, the Commodores of Prairie County Central. They'll start Ridge Beverly at one guard along with Traden Woods. In the backcourt, it'll be, or in the front court, it'll be Kaiser Sloan, Dylan Knight, and number 23 is Tyler Day. Once again for the Commodores, Woods, Beverly in the backcourt, Knight, Day, and Sloan along the baseline. Shannon Hoskins is the coach. They're dressed in white, trimmed in red and black, while the Cougars are dressed in blue, trimmed in black and white. We are underway, and it is the Commodores that will come first in front court. Semifinal round of the Alice Lloyd College Boys 14th Region Basketball Tournament, live on Hometown 24. Glad you are aboard. Out of the corner, Woods for three. Good, and a good beginning for the Commodore.
Woods hits his first one off that left side.
3-0. Huff in front court. They double team him. Boy, they're coming after him. He goes inside. Adams made a great catch and laid it in.
Adams is tough there when he gets the ball that low. Good shooter, and he can go outside and shoot the three ball as well.
Our congratulations to the Letcher Central Lady Cougars and Knott County Central's Lady Patriots. They'll play tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock for the region championship. Sloan shot no good. Rebound down to Huff. He'll walk it across the timeline. 6:57 to go. We're in the first quarter. Underneath Adams. Blew the layup.
You got to hit that.
Rebound the other way. Sloan lets it in.
4-point turnaround there. You don't get your two, and the opposite team gets their two, Harold. So you got to hit those layups, a big game like this.
Huff to Nichols, back to Huff. Front court to Boggs. He drives it along the baseline to Adams. He ran over somebody. Offensive foul as Sloan was there.
Central's number 33, Kenneth Adams. His first, team's first.
5-2 if you're just joining us.
I cannot believe the crowd of people that is in here from Letcher Central. They have, at looking around, at least twice more than the homestanding Commodores.
They've got a lot of people.
And when Breathitt people get in here and Hazard people get in here, hello, full house. Woods jumper, good.
Woods has got 5 in the game early.
Here comes the press. Stolen, Sloan, Day, 2 more. Letcher Central needs a timeout. They got one. A 30-second timeout, 9-2, just the kind of beginning the Commodores needed to see.
Well, Harold, Commodores is a good pressure team. We've seen them earlier, press some people and have luck with it. And I think Coach Hoskins wanted his team involved, playing hard right from the start, and he's got that. Cougars got to come out, break this pressure, get back in the game. All this started a 6-point turnaround when Adams missed the easy shot on the goal. So he's got to finish that down there and keep his team involved and keep them going here. 5:48 to go, first quarter. 9-2, Cougars ball.
We were able to make the trip from Leslie County back in here to Prairie Central without any problem. Here's a run out, and Boggs lays it in.
Nice play out of the timeout by the Cougars.
9-4. Letcher Central and Prairie Central, they have played twice this year. The Cougars won the first meeting in double overtime at Whitesburg. And in the return match, it was all Commodores. They won by a double-digit margin. Underneath it goes tonight, and Knight is fouled. Foul's going to be on Dixon, I believe.
The ball will be put in play under the basket.
Foul was on Nigel Nichols. Big crowd settling in for what should be an outstanding doubleheader. Down inside, ball stolen away. These 4 teams playing tonight are the 4 teams that have had the most talk about.
Yeah.
They're the 4 that should be here, according to a lot of the so-called experts, and they are here. And before this night is over, it will be down to 2. Huff driving. Huff put it up, no good, but he'll go to the line.
Good drive by Huff. He made the defense come to him, and he's going to have an opportunity at the line to get in the scorebook tonight here at the John C. Combs Arena, the Alice Lloyd College 14th Region Boys Basketball Tournament.
Going to the line is Huff. No good.
Free throw shooting, we talked about it.
One of the chinks in his armor, no doubt.
When it comes to tournament, all the coaches' free throws are crucial.
And he missed a pair. Rebound, run down. Dixon has it. Gets it back to Huff. They go inside to Adams. Knocked away by Knight. Run out. Knight walked. Got away with it. Missed a layup. No. They're going to get a foul on Commodores. No, on Letcher Central. Number 25, I believe, is guilty of the foul.
The foul is on Letcher Central's number 25, Brady Boggs. His first, team's third. Dylan Knight, he will have 2 shots.
Not at the line for two. Coach Taylor barking his disagreement over there, but
Entering the lineup for the Cougars, number 2, Luca Whitaker.
Knight good. 11-4.
First two for Knight in the ball game.
Here comes that press. Boy, it's a good one, too. Front court. Huff with it. Drives baseline. Leans in. Laid it in.
Nice shot by Huff on the right side of the lane. Day, 20-footer, no good, and Huff goes high to get the ball for the Cougars.
11-6. And a turnover. Huff turns it over. And Day lays it in.
Day's got 4 with the layup. 13-6.
Boy, this pressure is relentless from Prairie Central. Huff with it. Now to Whitaker, nowhere to go. Finally shoots it in front court and threw it away again. Coming away with it and headed the other way is Woods. Now to Beverly, top of the circle, back to Knight. He will spin into the paint and have his shot blocked by Adams.
Adams got up, but nothing got enough hand on it to turn that ball away.
Our good buddy Kenny Fannin, who is forever sending us scores, he just tried to send me a picture, which I'm sure is some scores, but it is having a hard time coming through here.
Looks like
Madison Central, Frederick Douglass, maybe?
I would think so. Looks like Frederick Douglass beat Madison Central, what we can make out here.
13-6. Whitaker, top of the circle to Dixon. He drops it down low to Adams. Adams into the paint, spins, goes up, and the foul is going to be on.
The foul is on Prairie Central's number 35.
35. Knight will get that foul, Harold. That's his second.
2 fouls on Knight early with 2:25 to go. First quarter, and Adams will go to the line. Shot no good.
Cougars 0 for 3 at the line so far, and, you know.
That's never good, is it?
That is not good. As our friend Bumper Adams would say, you got to hit those.
Kentucky leading Arkansas by 9 with 5 minutes to go.
Dave Dixon will get me some scores when they come around, and we'll get them up.
Driving with the ball. Kaiser Sloan, nice move, lays it in.
That was easy. You good job by the Cougars to break it, and Commodores keep good pressure on.
Whitaker almost lost it. Boy, Tyler Day is all over Whitaker. Now back Nigel Nichols. He'll set the offense from the point. And a steal by Day. Here he goes. No good, but he'll go to the line. Foul's going to be on Whitaker.
Tyler Day will have a chance to add to his point total.
Tyler Day will be at the line. He will shoot 2.
Prairie Central has opened up really aggressive, especially on the defensive end, and they've got a 10-point lead. Letcher Central can ill afford to fall behind anymore. Another steal. Sloan Beverly, boo, no, it came out of there. Rebound comes down. Boy, that would have been a big basket, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would have. Cougars just got to get some buckets and play some defense.
Huff drives it all the way, and now we got two bodies hitting the floor, Castle and Huff. Got tangled up. I don't think anything coming of that, but Boggs comes back in, and Dixon will leave, and they're trying to get some ball handlers in there. 17-9. Final 70 seconds of the first quarter. Down inside it goes Castle. He spins. Nice move, lays it in. Mayfield has beaten Murray 46-43 in overtime in the first region. Here is finally some scores. We'll go try to run them down in just a second. DeSales has beaten Evangel Christian by 4, 52-48. That's in the sixth. Jeffersontown over Butler by 3, 52-45. That was in the sixth. Frederick Douglass over Madison Central 74-55. That is an 11th region score.
Nichols with a three off the left side.
Big bucket there.
19-12.
We'll continue this when we have a second. 23 seconds to go. Sloan's open. Goes in the corner instead to Woods. They'll hold for one at 18 seconds. Woods for three. Boom! At the buzzer, 22-12 at the end of one. It has been all Commodores. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
We're back, and David Adams, I can sum this up in one word: defense.
Yeah, and defense and getting the turnovers and getting those easy shots. You're right.
And there's another turnover. Day with it. No good, he missed it. Rebound comes down. David did not use the backboard, and now from behind, hits out of bounds. It'll stay with Letcher Central.
I'll tell you, Harold, when you go in for a layup and you don't use the board, that's one of the hardest shots you'll ever attempt.
I don't know why they would even attempt to do that without using the board. It's not fair for decoration.
Yeah.
Adams for three. No good. Rebound comes down. Commodores with it. Quickly front court. Day wants three. Good. Timeout, Letcher Central. 7:24 to go, second quarter, 25-12. And Coach Taylor's got to get his kids to handle the ball a little better.
Well, he's got to get them to play more physical. They're getting hit with their body, and they're losing the ball, and they're not strong with it. And that's why he's called this timeout. He wants his kids to be more physical with the basketball. UK up by 10 with 4 minutes to go. I believe that was a while ago. That was from Marty.
Well, tell Marty to Marty,
Get us
if you're
update,
listening,
Marty. Come
hey, man,
on,
get
big
us
guy.
a win. We need a win in Arkansas, man.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I know you're going to be coming down here Monday night.
He is.
And we hope to see you then because looks like we're going to have a pretty interesting matchup, to say the least.
I tried to get Marty, Dave, all of them to come by. Our big fans, and so we can get their opinion.
I thought you were going to say we can give them our autograph.
No, we're not doing autographs. No way.
I ain't giving mine away. I'm going to sell it.
All right, back to play. 7:24, second quarter. Commodores 25-12. Cougars with the ball.
Well, they need to really start taking care of the basketball. They jump it in front court. Get it over now inside to Adams. He turns, goes up on
That's
Castle.
a good move.
A good move. He whipped him like a rented mule right there, and it is 25-14.
4 points for Adams in the ball game.
Out of the corner, Woods, good.
That's wide open shot, Harold Mullins. That can't happen in a regional tournament.
In this day and time of basketball, that is a layup to most teams, and the foul's going to be on Woods, number 11. And Mason McElarnis will come up off the bench for the Commodores. And going to the bench will be Woods, as Huff will take a seat for Letcher Central. (28-14). Nichols, top of the circle. Looks, they're trying to go inside.
Dixon's trying to post Castle. Castle's a pretty strong young man.
Long three, Boggs, no good. Rebound, Whitaker. Back Nichols for three. Yes, sir.
Big shot by Nichols. He's got 2 threes in this ball game. 6 points so far.
27 or 28-17. I tell you, Marty, watching in Lexington, or he may be at the game. I don't know. There's a three, no good. Rebound down inside, but
no, he caught the high school games today.
He may ought to come down tomorrow and just go ahead and watch this girls' championship game at Leslie County. Underneath Adams, no. Rebound, Whitaker saves it. No, he's out of bounds.
That's a nice hustle by Whitaker. Really going after the basketball.
Coach Matthew Taylor has called a couple of timeouts already, trying his best to get his team straightened out.
Frederick Douglass has won 27 in a row, counting today's win, Harold Mullins.
They trying to make their first trip ever to the state tournament. Inside, Castle. Good.
4 points for Castle.
Give and go. Nichols in front court. Over to Whitaker. He dribbles inside the arc. Kicks it back out. Nichols wants three. No good. He missed that one. Front court Day. Commodores have controlled the tempo of this game from the outset. Sloan, pull-up jumper. No, he rolled out of bounds. Off McElarnis. It'll go to the Cougars.
Huff will come back in, and Nichols is going to get a quick breather.
No, it is Dixon.
Dixon's going out. Nichols just needs a drink of water.
Well, it's hard to take Nichols and
he's handling the ball for them, yeah.
And Whitaker out of line up there, the ball handlers.
Yeah.
And against this pressure, you can never have too many of those. Huff, a little better offensive player. He has it now, foul line, goes down the lane, put it up, no good, but he'll go to the line as McElarnis got a major piece of him.
Fouls on 30 seconds, number 33, Mason McElarnis, his first, team's fifth. At the line for the Cougars, he'll have 2 shots. Jacob.
Kentucky game should be
About
nearing completion.
Yeah.
That game started at 2 o'clock.
Oh, Lord, yeah, huh?
At the line, Huff, and he's missed 3 in a row. Boy, they leave a lot of points out there, and I keep going back. Shot no good. He missed 4 in a row. I keep going back to what Bobby Keith said so many years ago.
Yes.
The basketball coach at Clay County. He said teams that miss free throws in regional tournament play and dogs that play in the highway, they don't stay around long.
No, they don't.
He's exactly right.
Yeah.
30 to 17.
You gotta hit those things.
Huff has missed 4 in a row. And they're going to get harder, not easier. Inside Castle, no good. Rebound down to Huff. Cougars front court. Nichols driving. Nichols pull-up shot, no good. And rebound down to Beverly.
Cougars 3 trips and no points. Could have cut into this lead.
Coming up at halftime, Manus and Winston will take us through the halftime activities. They go inside, ball turned over. Nichols comes up with it. Front court they go. Now back Nichols, he wants 3. He's got 3. And timeout this time by Letcher Central, or by Prairie Central, a full timeout. 3:15 to go, second quarter. 30-20 Commodores. We'll be back.
I'm Billy Johnson, and I've spent my career representing injured people. I've never represented insurance companies, large corporations, or special interests. I've never run for or held public office. Injuries are serious matters. Your attorney should not have distractions or conflicts. My only business is representing injured people. If you've been injured, call me, Billy Johnson. Make it our fight.
Welcome back, and I tell you, David, Prairie Central, that was a big shot that Letcher hit right there to get this thing to 10. How important is it that they get it a little closer, maybe single digits before halftime?
Yeah, if they could get it down 6 or 7, they're back in the game, you know. And with a 10-point lead with that 3-point shot, you can make 3 trips and almost be even, you know. So what the thing is, I'm sure Coach is wanting the Cougars to play some defense and get those open looks and quit, you know, take it easy on those turnovers of all things. Well, 30-20, 3:15 go, second quarter. Dave will hand it back to Beverly, and Harold, we're ready to go.
And it looks like Lexington Catholic will take on the new team on the block.
Frederick
Douglass for the championship in the 11th. As a shot up and in by Kaiser Sloan as they defeated Great Crossing today. Whitaker, front court to Huff. Double team. Right side, Whitaker, double team. Hit the basket and somebody fouled him, and he's lucky there. Foul was on number 10, Ridge Beverly.
They had the trap, Commodores did, and no need to foul. They was going to, Letcher was in a tough situation there.
Almost a turnover. Adams able to control it. Left side, Whitaker in the corner. Open 3, no good. Rebound, McElarness. Front court today, 2:20 to go. A long 3 by Beverly, good. And the lead is ballooned to 15.
Beverly's first bucket of the day.
Real danger time now for the Cougars. Huff for 3, and the answer, yes, sir.
Huff's got 7 with that bucket.
Big bucket there, 12-point Commodore lead, 1:46 to go.
Wide open to Castle, and he lays it in. That's his 6th point.
37-23. Castle played well, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
He's a big body in there. Whitaker, double teamed. Actually stepped on the mid-court stripe. Shot is good by Peyton Wright. 37-26, and that was, the referee missed that one. He stepped on the mid-court stripe. Sure did. .109 to go.
Cougars down by 11, and Commodores with the ball.
Stay tuned at halftime. Winston and Manus will join you for Man Toyota at the half. David and I halfway through our 3rd game here today. Ball knocked away, almost stolen. Castle has it. Looks, gets it back outside to Kaiser Sloan. It is the Cougars really coming after him defensively now. And they take it away, and we got a foul. Foul's going to be on Nigel Nichols. And Nigel fouled him, but the steal was going to be made by the other guy, but Nigel just fouled him.
22 seconds.
And it comes to Castle, guarded by Whitaker. Drops it off. Beverly. Castle, look, he stole her away. Letcher Central has it underneath. Dixon, no good, but he got fouled with 1.7 seconds to go. And big turnover down here.
Yeah, cut it to single digits.
They can get it to single digits if they can convert here, but they have been less than successful at the foul line.
Yeah, they've had a tough day. Only 1 free throw accredited, or 2 free throws rather.
Dixon, good.
That's a big one. That's his first point, too. And he can cut the lead to 9 and give the Cougars a little momentum here going in at the half.
And good. And a technical foul on Huff. Huff threw Castle down right in front of the referee. And that will not go down in the annals of sports as one of the smart plays, will it?
No.
2 free throws coming up. It's good. And Huff will have cost his team dearly here. And they'll get the ball back, will Prairie Central. It's no good. He missed it. Lead stands at 10, 38-28. Higgins will come into the lineup, and Adams will lead.
.7 on the clock.
Inbound, no good at the buzzer, and we've reached halftime. The score, Prairie Central 38, Letcher Central 28. We'll take a break. We'll come right back with At the Hive.
Beacons of Hope is pleased to announce the opening of their first residential treatment facility. The caring and compassionate staff at Beacons of Hope have been providing exceptional outpatient care for substance use disorder, behavioral health, and co-occurring disorders from their location inside the Hazard Primary Care Center. With the expansion into residential treatment, we will be able to better serve our patients. We understand that addiction is a disease and a medical condition with complex causes and research-proven methods of treatment. Beacons of Hope treats the whole patient with medical services, counseling, and support services.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
There's a reason our customers make the trip to Dan Cummins Chevrolet in Paris, Kentucky. There is something for everyone, and with over 2,000 new and used cars to pick from, we make it easy to become part of the Dan Cummins family. We want you to drive away in your new car just like over 10,000 of our satisfied customers have. Visit us at Dan Cummins Chevrolet.
Let me tell you one more time exactly how I feel. I'd rather drive to Paris for a Dan Cummins deal.
And welcome back to John C. Combs Arena. We're here at Randy Napier Court, brought to you by Appalachian Wireless, Alice Lloyd, right? Alice Lloyd College, Appalachian Wireless was the girls, Alice Lloyd College is the boys. We're here on a quick turnaround Saturday, jam-packed, full of action. Man, what a half. 38-28 in favor of the Commodores, and I think it's a little bit high scoring than what anybody would have expected, which is the way some of these games has went. Coach, tell us your initial thoughts.
My initial thoughts are Perry Central's trying to pick up the pace by using their 2-2-1 trap, and it's worked. It got Letcher Central out of their rhythm. Letcher Central went to a zone. As a result of going to the zone, Perry Central knocks down some outside shots, namely Woods. Then after Woods picks up his second, then they started working some inside play. And as I told you and told Ethan, the old Joe B. Hall, Winston Bennett, Kenny Walker plays on screening inside the zone. Letcher Central was really loose with the basketball, and Perry Central was firing on all cylinders.
Thoughts?
I agree with Coach Manus here, but one thing is on the offensive end for Letcher Central is they're not getting it in the paint at all. Right. They're not throwing it in, and what's making that happen is they're having to shoot threes and get out of their comfort zone a little bit. I think because Nigel's knocking them down. I feel like Huff struggled a little bit from the three-point line. I feel like Grady's missed a couple, and then you got Peyton, who it's hard, like you said earlier, it's hard to shoot off the bench. For Perry, I think you just keep doing what you're doing, right? I mean, the Letcher's having a hard time with the press. You know, they're trapping them. They're keeping them from getting up and down the floor. They're shooting threes. They're making it inside the lane. Letcher this half has to be the aggressor on defense. They have to if they want to come out on top.
You know, and that's the thing that we talked about going into this game is like even if you're Coach Taylor and you work on this zone going into this game, traditionally all year you've had great success in playing man-to-man. You've played Perry a couple times. You come out here with this decision to play zone. Coach, are you dialing back a little bit? Are you going back half-court man, or do you stick with this zone now?
Well, you know, predominantly like you're talking about, they've been like pick them up 84-foot man-to-man.
Right.
Maybe that caused them to come out and be a little bit passive.
Yeah.
Kind of like Ethan's talking about. A little bit passive. So, you know, foul trouble a little bit for Perry Central. The whistle's a little bit faster than what it was in the first round. So maybe that played into the decision to go zone and not pick up some of those cheap fouls. I agree with Ethan. We, as a team, Letcher Central, once again, we mean Letcher Central, sorry you guys from Perry County, but you know, the thing about it is they settled for jumpers. They settled for jumpers and did not go into Adams. You got to get that thing below the elbow to enter that ball in there, because you can't enter it against Knight. Knight picked up 2 fouls. So I would imagine that right now the first play is going inside to Dixon or to Adams. If I'm Perry Central, I'm thinking I'm going to keep doing what we're doing inside that zone, and then Woods and Days got to knock those jumpers down. And, you know, turnovers, I don't think Perry Central had many until the latter part of the second quarter.
Yeah, we would have to find somebody with that stat.
Ask Anthony.
I thought that you saw Letcher struggle just a little bit with that, and they got actually fortunate on a couple balls that were thrown in the air, and they were able to find them. But you're looking at 5 or 6 turnovers probably, and then Perry in the half-court set. But you and I know, and us three sitting here, a turnover in the full court court is a lot worse than the turnover in the half court, because Perry had a lot of run and go at the cup a couple times early in that first quarter. I don't know. I thought Letcher was able to hang around just enough. They hit just enough shots, big shots, and for them to hang around. Nigel hit a big one, Huff hit a big one. Yeah. But I feel, if I'm them, I agree, my best look is still inside to Caden Adams.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, I agree with Ethan. You got to pound it in there.
Yeah.
Especially with Knight with 2. You got to get him out there, because the 2 games that Prairie Central and Letcher Central played this year, Knight has played really, really well.
Yeah.
And has scored, and he's played excellent defense against Adams. But, you know, the thing we haven't mentioned is the free throws that Letcher Central has missed.
Yes. Yeah, how it's very Tootsie Roll, baby. It's very odd for, I feel like Jaden Huff to get up and miss 4 free throws.
Yeah.
And it just like sucks the life out of you, you know. Yeah. You get a kid go up there and he earned his way to the stripe, and then he misses his free throws. It just hurts, right? And then Perry gets an extra opportunity to score, and you don't. Granted, you get the defensive rebound. So I don't know if I think you can expect. We saw Perry come out more half court the other night, as almost if to protect him. They started out tonight full-blown length of the court. Let's press. Let's do what we do. Let's run. I'm wondering if they go back to that early in the third quarter. If you're Coach Hoskins, do you go back press and be who you want to be? Or because of your foul trouble with Woods and Knight, do you dial back for about half this third and see what happens? I thought Letcher missed an opportunity to really, make a bigger run. They still keep it within range.
I think they stay in the press. They only have the 2 kids with 2 fouls. Everybody else has 1. And then going into the third quarter, if one of those 2 pick up a third, then you pull back. But for now, I think coming out of halftime, it's throwing Letcher off balance. I think you stay in that press.
And, I agree with him. But it may be a different type of 2-2-1 press. It may not be a full front. It may be an advance. Make Letcher Central work the ball down the floor.
And boy, I just think Woods is just such an X factor, right? It's like he'll lead back and he's up on the throw-in every single bucket if they're in that 2-2-1. So I'm with you. Maybe they go 3-quarter. Maybe they trap out of the half court. Maybe they get some different looks that way. And I do feel like if you're Letcher, I'm not so sure that I can hang in this zone. They're running this little twist action down low that's left Castle wide open several times. I feel like it's led to easy looks on the outside with Woods when he was in. I just don't know if I'm Letcher Central. Maybe I'm in halftime saying, all right, forget it, scrape it, let's go back to what brought us here, and let's play tough, hard-nosed man-to-man, and as soon as we get the opportunity and grab some momentum, we push it full court. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I don't know. I think by playing zone, you invite Woods to be more of a part of the game. And when Woods and Day are knocking shots down, and that's true of any high school player.
Yeah.
When you knock shots down, you're more apt to play better defense.
Yeah.
So, but I think Letcher Central's got to they've got to protect the ball better.
Yeah.
They've got to knock down free throws if they want to get back.
Protect the ball and hit free throws.
Yeah.
And this is a way different game. Now, granted, it's not like Perry shot a ton of free throws. I got him for 5 or 6. But, again, it just hurts when you get up there and you miss 2. It takes an opportunity. It's almost like a turnover.
And it plays on your mind.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And like you shoot it, you miss 2, then it plays on everybody's mind.
Absolutely. It's contagious. Trust me, we know. We've seen it. Closing thoughts, rolling it. Another half-court shot. It's Gray. It's Gray Hall.
Oh, my.
He hit the half-court shot. He hit the half-quarter. Shout out to my man, Bray. I tell you what, Tim Short has went flat broke. He's handed out all kinds of monies. And then we have another shooter, Kelsey Goins. She throws it overhand, and she almost made it over the head. All right, Tim Short's just out 500 for this round. congrats to Bray Hall on sinking the half quarter, man. I'm so happy with that. That's amazing. We stopped the clock at 3 minutes. We had a couple dance teams perform. All right, so we've got what the game plan is for both teams. How do you see it playing out?
Well, you know, before the game, I picked Purry, and with a 10-point lead, I still got to pick Purry.
Is a 10-point lead at home enough? Right?
I think so. I think the Perry wins it at the end, and I actually think they keep the same score at half and they win by 10.
Okay, and they win by 10.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say either I think Letcher comes back and wins it, or they get beat by more than 10. Is that fair? I think right now, if you're Coach Taylor, obviously you want to play this into segments. But, I mean, we fell into this all tournament long where I feel like the Letcher Wolf was a 10-point game. The Perry Powell was a close game at one time. And then all of a sudden just the brakes come off. So I think if you're Letcher, you got to be really careful at the start of this third quarter.
I believe if Letcher Central could knock free throws down
and take care of
get to the go, be aggressive.
All right, you've heard it here before the whistle, halftime. Alice Hoy College, Man Toyota. We are going to take it to David Harold. Just a couple minutes till the second half. Enjoy. Catch us here after the break.
Come on over to Big Blue Smokehouse and have a good time with great food, mouth-watering barbecue, salad bar, and amazing new appetizers that will have you asking for more. And don't forget about the famous Coal Fire Pizza. And if you're looking for a little Kentucky tradition, they have the best bourbon selection in all of Eastern Kentucky. Hosting a party? They got that covered too, with banquet rooms for all occasions. Good food, friendly service, a place for everyone to eat. Big Blue Smokehouse.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster, with the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
We are back at the John C. Combs Arena here at Prairie Central High School, and it is halftime. We continue to get scores. Kentucky a big winner today, and they will get the double bye and the all the way to the
Friday session.
Friday quarterfinal round. Yes, they will, and that is a must for that team. They need to get healthier, and who knows? You never know.
Frederick, it seems like he's been out since Christmas. He's just not played much. Seems like, you know.
We've had a tough luck physically, the team has. But earlier today, David and I was at Leslie County. We got over there early and able to do the two girls semifinal games. It was Letcher Central in a running clock situation defeating Whitesburg, or defeating Hazard, and Knott County Central really defeated Leslie County quite handedly, to be honest, David. There was never any doubt who was going to win that game.
Yeah, I thought Letcher, the Cougars, played really well today. They handled Hazard. They did what they wanted to do and got the shots they wanted, played good defense. And Knott County in their game against Leslie, they just turned up the tempo on defense, really.
Just turned up the wick.
Yep.
And we start the third quarter here in a 10-point game. Commodores with the lead, and they'll have the basketball as we get back to play. In the corner, it goes to Kaiser Sloan. They'll work it around. Straight man-to-man defense thrown up right now by Letcher Central. Driving Sloan, kicks it out today. Day goes down the lane, ran over somebody.
Yeah, he ran over Huff.
And he stops and says, "Who, me?" I'm sorry, Tyler, but you just cannot run over people in this game. They won't hardly let you do that at all. Letcher Central with the basketball. Facing the zone press. Huff to Nichols. Along the baseline, Adams goes up and missed the shot.
You won't get any better shot than that.
Run out, Knight, yeah, and an intentional foul on Adams. And this could be a devastating call. Basket good. They're going to call an intentional foul. Knight's going to get 2 shots, and they will get the ball back. It's good. Let's see how many points they come out of this with.
It should be if he got fouled on the made bucket, he got the free throw. And if they get the
intentional foul,
it should be 2 more, shouldn't it, Harold?
No, it'll just be 2.
Well, he got fouled on the shot.
I know it, but it doesn't make any difference. The intentional foul will override the 1 shot foul. He'll get 2. And that is it.
So in other words, if you get fouled on it and the intentional is called, that's it. You get the 2 shots.
2 shots, yes. Yeah. That time they have scored, 4 points on this play?
So far.
They went from a 10 to a 14-point lead, and they got the ball inbounds as well.
So far.
In the corner, Sloan, no good. Rebound, Day. And he'll go back to the line.
Dixon gets the call, and Letcher getting the Cougars not getting the start they needed. They
shot no good, and both these teams are not good free throw shooting teams. And this one is good. Anthony Reeves had 37 points today for Kentucky against Arkansas. 43-28. He was 12 of 17 from the floor, 2 out of 4 from behind the arc. Underneath Adams, good.
Adams has got 6 in the game.
Well, no wonder Kentucky won. Wire got 4 points. I didn't think he could get 4 points if
you locked him up in the gym.
Locked him up. But at any rate, big win for the Cats. 43-30 now. Commodores with it. And they turn it over. Letcher Central comes up with it. Big opportunity to get back in this thing right here. And they're going to say the basket will not count. Foul before the shot as Boggs threw it up, and somehow it did go in. Castle back, Woods will leave. That's 3 fouls on him. Huff with it, drives it to the elbow, leaves it off. Long 3, good by Boggs.
Boggs has got 5 with that 20-footer.
And the lead back at 10. Letcher Central hanging around. Beverly now to Castle. He's going to drive in and miss the shot. Rebound down to Huff.
Castle had a good look.
Nichols looking for Adams. He calls for Adams to come out and set him a high ball screen. And that ball stolen by Beverly. Foul on Boggs.
Boggs, yeah. That was a big turnaround again. I don't know.
(43-33). On the move, leaner good and a foul. Tyler Day.
Day's got 9 with that bucket.
Day in and out, no good, and they continue to miss free throws at an alarming rate. 45-33, 4.5 to go. Along the baseline, they go to Dixon. He stepped back, missed the shot. Quick outlet. Commodores want to run. Ahead it goes, and Castle laid it in.
Castle's got 8.
Up to Whitaker and out of Boggs. Down inside. Dixon, no good, but he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Beverly, I believe. Dixon's shot is good.
Dixon's got 3 points in the game, and all 3 have come from the foul line.
He 3 out of 3, I believe, isn't he?
Yep. Well, he's the only player on the floor that's done that, I believe, 3 out of 3. Everybody else has been struggling.
Dixon good again, down to a 12-point game with 3:50 to go, third quarter. Cougars have yet to really make a run at the Commodores, have they?
No. Each time they've got it down to 9 or 10, they've had a turnover, or the Commodores make a big play.
Castle with it. Into the corner it goes, now driving Beverly. He got fouled by Boggs.
That's his third, 2 shots.
47-35. 3:26 to go. Boy, it is absolute. From one end of the Commonwealth of Kentucky to the other this Saturday afternoon is nothing but basketball.
You got that right.
High school basketball. Yeah. Trying to whittle down to a field of 16 that will go to Rupp-Arena. And we got a foul on Beverly on the rebound. That's 3 on Beverly. Comes the press. Nichols now to Whitaker in front court. Huff. Huff drives. Huff goes up, has it blocked out of bounds.
Cougars will get it back under their basket. Huff hits the 3 off the right side. That gives him double figures with 10.
And it's back to a 10-point game. They leave Huff in his wake as Sloan goes down, puts it up no good. Rebound out of bounds, touched last by Letcher Central. Looking, gets it into Tyler Day. And walking called on Day. And it looks like the Commodores want a timeout. 2:50 to go, 32nd timeout. Well, they had not lost any ground, but they've not made up any ground either, have the Cougars. They were down 10 at the half. They're down 10 now.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes, 2:50 to go here in this quarter. Cougars, if you're them, you'd like to see this thing to 6 maybe, 5 or 6. And if you're Commodores, you want to try to get another bucket or 2 and get a stop and add to the lead a little bit more.
We approach a full house here.
Oh, yeah.
And I believe before the start of the next game, he very well could be full.
Yeah. I expect Breathitt and Hazard to bring quite a few, Earl. It'd be a big crowd. Those good basketball schools, good sporting schools. And Letcher's got a big crowd here. And, of course, I see more red in the stands than when it started the game.
I'm here to tell you, Letcher's got the biggest crowd here.
They do so far, don't they? No question.
And a turnover. And a foul, Peyton Wright. Well, Letcher Central simply has not taken care of the basketball.
No, their turnovers have kept them from cutting into the lead.
Neese into the lineup for Prairie Central, handling the ball now. Tyson Neese. He almost walked himself. Letcher Central wanted to walk. Now down the lane goes Sloan. He lost it. Stripped away, coming away with it, Cougars. Nigel Nichols. 2:09 to go. Nichols picks that dribble up, finally gets it over to Huff in the right wing. Huff will go for 3, no good. Tried to get a foul, couldn't persuade the officials to give him one. He flopped backwards. 48-38, minute 40 to go. Letcher Central has picked up their defensive intensity as well.
They have. Both teams is really getting after each other right now.
Down inside it goes to Castle. He turns, kicks it out. Night walk. Coach Hoskins over there, I don't believe necessarily agreed with that, did he?
Well, you know, his facial expression, it's hard to read either way.
And it comes to Adams. Lobs it cross court to Huff. Huff splits the defense, goes down, lays it up no good, but he'll go to the line. Foul's going to be on Knight, number 35.
He's 0 for 4 there today. He's got to hit. You got to make these when you're making a run.
McAlarnus up off the bench.
Huff's got 10 in the game. I have 2 opportunities.
People ready to come in both ways. Huff finally hits a free throw. Good again. And they've cut the lead to 8. Sloan and Huff, they go down. Huff comes up with it. Sloan and Huff were teammates last year in Knott County Central, going at it after each other pretty good here. Nigel Nichols, 50 seconds. Drives, goes up, has it blocked, and they've called a foul on somebody. And it may be Castle, number 1.
Right here could be huge if Nichols can get these two to go.
Nigel Nichols, no good.
You know, it's really, we've seen that all season, though. We've seen free throw shooting all season. It's not being, not being as good as you think it should be.
He missed a pair, and the rebound comes down to the Commodore. Put a star beside of that.
Oh, my.
A chance to cut that lead to 6. McElarness with it. Now to Woods. Double team. Gets it back outside. Half minute to go. Ball on the floor. Huff again with a steal. Ahead Peyton Wright, and now underneath Nichols. Good. 48-42. Huff call for the foul in backcourt. That is foul number 2, I think, on Huff. Adams comes back in for the Cougars. Going to the line will be Carter Castle. Now right in. Leaving is Avante Higgins. Castle good. Looks like McCracken County has advanced to the finals in the first region with a 57-40 win over Carlisle County, and they will play Mayfield in the championship game.
Castle has 10 with those 2 free throws. 10 seconds. 6 seconds.
Now 3, will he get it off? Yes, and it's good! Nigel Nichols cuts the lead to 6 at the end of 3. We'll take a break. We'll be back. 50-44, Commodores.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
1 quarter, that's all that remains unless we have some extra basketball. Right now the Commodores lead by 6, but Prairie Central has not looked the same in the last 3 or 4 minutes. The pressure by Letcher Central has really come into play. Cougars have it. Adams. Adams goes down inside, kicks it out. Straight away 3, good.
Wright's got his second 3.
Peyton Wright, 3-point game. Knight foul down low on Nichols. Nichols on Dixon.
A little bit piece of the arm. And now Castle, who has been shooting well at the line, will have another opportunity.
March in Kentucky, simply nothing like it. It's no good. Rebound comes down. Adams with it. Hands it in backcourt to Nichols. And the Commodores' lead is almost gone. Adams. Now to Nichols. Left side to Huff. Huff drives. Shut off by Day. Now Adams, 3, yes!
Tied up.
Tied at 50, and I hope you can hear us. Crowd going absolutely bonkers. And down inside, ball thrown away. And out of bounds. It'll go back to the Commodore. Nigel Nichols got in a little bit of a hurry there. Higgins in as well as Whitaker.
Higgins has come in for defense. You can bet on it. Very quick, very athletic, and will guard.
Front court, they go. Commodores. And what do we got?
Offensive foul.
An offensive foul on Castle. And the Cougars will have a chance to take the lead. 6:29 to go. Nigel Nichols in front court. Foul on Day. And we'll have one in bonus and timeout. Perry County Central. 6:25 to go.
30-second timeout. We'll leave here. Time to get a chest bar, a little nutrition that Ann sent us. So throw it over here. Oh, my. Hey, Harold, when you get in a regional tournament, you're down 9 or 10, it's third quarter, you can't catch yourself out. We've seen that a lot of times. You just have to keep playing D, keep putting it up when you get that open look. Just keep going. You know.
Yeah, the Commodores just seem to take their foot off the gas for a little bit, and boy, when you do that,
yeah,
and
you're right.
You get Uncle Mo against you, and it's hard to get it back.
They've stopped attacking. They've stopped attacking, and the Cougars are attacking. 50-50, and it's at the line will be Nichols, but to be honest, free throw shooting has not been the Cougars' best thing today.
At the line, senior Nigel Nichols will tow it up for the Cougars. It's no good. Rebound Dixon. No good. Rebound Dixon. No good, but he'll go to the line. And boy, the Perry Central crowd is stunned while the Letcher Central crowd is going nuts.
That was just getting outworked.
Yeah,
all that is.
That's all that was, is Letcher Central wanted it more. And we have watched this Dixon kid play all year long. That's his game.
Yeah, he's a rebounder, can really jump, and he's a fighter.
No good. Rebound down.
Should be 2, I was thinking.
You're right. He'll have one more, so Dixon will go back. But they have started leaving some points on the floor.
You know, if they go back and look at this game, win or lose, they can say, "Hey, guys, we gotta do better from the line. We're not."
It's no good. He missed them both. Rebound down to Nichols. Or correction, tonight. Front court. Beverly, no good. Rebound, Letcher Central. Nichols, as they'll slow it down now.
Look out for Whitaker. He's a shooter, too, if he gets spot up for the Cougars.
Nichols along the baseline. Dixon goes up. Good!
Dixon gives the Cougars their first lead. They're on in a long, long time.
52-50. Cougars by 2. Coach Hoskins trying to direct his team over there. Left side to Castle. Now underneath, Castle goes, and he got fouled.
I thought it was a good foul and a good cut by Castle to get a go to the line, so good job coming off that screen. And
Coach Taylor will bring back in Adams and Boggs for offense, and going out will be Whitaker and Higgins.
Tell you what, Whitaker and Higgins has come in, and they put some up steam in this defense, no question about it. .5:17 in the fourth quarter.
Shot is good.
Castle has done a nice job for his club there. He missed the one before here, but before that he hit 2 in a row.
52-51.
Double-digit points for Castle.
It's good.
Hits them both.
We're
well
tied
for
at
him.
52. Here comes the press. Dixon looking. Gets it into Huff. Double teamed. He dribbles away from it. Gets it out to Nichols. Now to Dixon, front court. Dixon underneath. Adams. He missed it. Tipped up by Dixon. No good, but he'll go to the line. Dixon has been an animal on the board.
Adams, another opportunity there, I thought, to put that ball in. And Dixon, 2 big ones coming up for him here. First one is good.
Letcher Central will send back Higgins and Whitaker.
9 points for Dixon. Dixon's had a huge second half.
Dixon is absolutely on the glass, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a battler.
And it's good. 54-52, 2-point lead for the Commodore.
He's like Castle for Purry. He gets in there and bangs and gets those buckets.
Beverly handling outside. He's got Whitaker on him. Knight. Back to Beverly. Beverly breaks it down inside. Gets it out. Sloan's 3. Good.
Nice shot by Sloan.
And a 1-point Commodore lead. 55-54.
11 points for Kaiser Sloan.
And we're going to have a timeout by Letcher Central. 4:21 to go. 55-54. Commodores will be back.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Welcome back to the Alice Lloyd College Boys 14th Regional Tournament right here at the John C. Combs Arena. 55-54, Commodores leading by 1. What a ball game. We've had several lead changes in the last few minutes, so the game is tightened up, and both teams are really getting after it. Scoring for the Cougars, Huff has 12, Nichols 11, and Dixon 10. That's the three big scores for them. For Commodores, Day has 9, Sloan has 11, and Castle has 12 for the Commodores. So those three gentlemen doing their share. 4:21 to go as Cougars will have the basketball.
Back in front court comes Nichols, 4:15 to go, 1 point. Commodore lead. Huff down the lane. Looked like he got away with a walk. He threw it away, and coming up with it is the Commodores. On the move, Day gets it out to Castle. On the line will be Castle. Double bonus time both ways.
Didn't really understand that foul, Harold, with the ball way out there. I didn't see it, but I don't understand why you would.
The more we watch, the less we know. Shot no good by Castle.
Castle's only missed 2 free throws today, and he's been pretty good there, hitting 4. So he's done a nice job for his team. He's playing extremely hard and really has made some plays to give the Commodores the lead.
And it's good. 2-point Commodore lead, 3:56 to go. Here comes the press. Get it in to Peyton Wright. Now back to Nigel Nichols. Nichols front court. Adams fakes a 3. Gets it out. 3-pointer good by Peyton Wright.
Wright's got 9, and all of his points have come behind the 3-point strike.
1 point lead for the Cougars. 3.5 to go. And the ball kicked out of bounds. Beverly. I don't know what he, why he was, I don't know what he was doing, do you?
Well, he made a spin move, but I didn't know where he was going to go with it because only
and
3.
That was my question.
Where
Cougars, is he going?
Yeah, 3 Cougars, all he had waiting on him.
And it comes. Castle, good and one.
I'm going to be honest with you right now in this half, if it wasn't for Mr. Castle, the Commodores would be behind Earl quite a bit because this young man has come in and has really kept it going for him.
I know that Kenny Fannin is home. Boy, Kenny, you should be down here, man. You're missing a heck of a game.
That is exactly right.
No good. Rebound down to Adams. 1 point lead, Commodores. 3:12 to go. Dixon double team. And he's going to call a timeout, and well, he should.
Yeah, it was a good job by Dixon over there. He had nowhere to go.
It'll be a full timeout, no 30-second timeout. And we'll take a break. 3:04 to go, 1 point. Commodore lead.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
3:04 to go. 58-57 Commodores. Cougars will have the basketball. And don't forget, another game coming right up after this. Hazard and Breathitt about 20 minutes after it's over. Nichols with it. Castle is really playing hard on defense, too. Him and Nichols.
Castle, they're asking a lot of him. He'd up there and guard Nichols now. I don't know.
Nichols is very quick after he gets his step, Earl.
Adams. Down inside it goes to Dixon. And an offensive foul. Offensive foul on the Cougars. Dixon. Coach Taylor beside himself. (58-57). Down the lane. Castle. No good, but he'll go to the line. Foul's going to be on Letcher Central. How long do you think it'll be before the flop rule comes in from college down to high school, and a technical foul will be called when these obvious flops?
I may be wrong about this, and I could be, but at one time we had a fake charge call, and they called a T on it. Wasn't that back some years? Yeah, that's back some years ago.
If you fail before you got hit, I think so. They didn't very well see it called very often, but Castle, good 3-point lead. 2:34 to go. Woods comes back and Castle goes out, and Castle's played a heck of a second half, David Adams.
Yes, he has. He's the reason right now that they're ahead. No question.
Letcher Central down by 3. They don't need a 3 here. They need a bucket. Nichols, Adams. Nigel Nichols, 3, no good. Rebound, Commodores. And they throw it away. Coming baseline, Nichols to Huff for 3, no good. Bad shot. Ahead and going and throwing it up. No good, but a foul's going to be on Letcher Central's Huff. Boy, I just didn't see the need for those shots here, did you?
I thought Huff may have, I don't know, he thought, don't know what goes in these young kids' minds, but there was nobody under the goal for the Cougars.
And it was a contested, tough shot. Shot is good.
Beverly has his 6th point in the ball game.
4-point lead for the Commodores.
Still a lot of time. 2 minutes in a game like this is a lot of time.
They didn't need a 3, and they got the turnover. And if they go to the basket, shot no good. Rebound out of Huff. Huff rushes it in front court. Minute 50 to go. Takes it down the lane and threw it up and in.
Huff's got 14.
And we're going to get a delay of game warning. And what are we going to get? Did they get them up there in time? Evidently not. They're not going to let them substitute. Now they're going to let them come in.
I didn't know if they got there in time, but
I
mean, if that guy blows it over at the table, you need to let him in.
61-59. 2-point Commodore lead. Ball knocked away, almost stolen. They'll get it back. Commodores with it. Minute 35 to go. Beverly all the way into the corner. Drop it off underneath. Knight with it. They'll bring it back outside and set the offense again. And we got a foul, and it's going to be on number 2. Whitaker.
I don't know if Coach Taylor wanted Whitaker fouled. You know, or Day fouled rather. I don't know if he wanted Tyler Day to be the man to go up there.
At the line, Day, no good.
That's a big miss, Earl.
Huge miss.
Day's
it will be a one-possession game.
Free throws, free throws, free throws.
Back at the strike, Day, no good. Rebound down. And a foul in backcourt on Knight. Boy, that was a touchy, wasn't it? And going to the line, and a chance to tie this basketball game up will be Boggs.
Boggs has got 5 in the game, and these are 2 crucial ones, I'll tell you.
Pressure pack free throws, no good. The substitution defense for offense continues.
Boggs will have one more. The first one's a little too hard.
This one is good. 61-60, 107 to go. Whitaker in, Boggs is out. This is the defensive alignment that Coach Taylor wants. They look and bring it in. Here comes Sloan. Races it in front court. Now gets it over to Castle. A minute to go. And what do we got? They have given a timeout to Prairie Central, and Coach Taylor is going absolutely ballistic. And I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't think they had the ball.
Loose. And give Coach Hoskins credit. He got a timeout, but I'll tell you what, I hate to see a game end on a call like that. I really do, and let us hope it don't come into play.
Well, the kid turned around and looked at the official like he wanted to, get the timeout. But the problem is the ball got jarred when he asked for that.
The timeout came from the coach. He jumped up immediately.
Yeah. So, really and truly, the Cougars recovered that ball.
It should not have been granted a timeout, I'll tell you that. 49 seconds to go, and Coach Hoskins really lucky to escape with the basketball and his 1-point lead intact.
There's a Chandra Bowen in here. You have a family member that's going to meet you out front by the concession stand. Chandra Bowen, please meet your family member out front at the concession stand. Thank you.
All right, back to play here. 49 seconds to go in the ball game. 61-60. Commodores leading. Sloan way inbound.
They get it inbound to Day. Lob it into back court. Day drives it into front court. And the foul's going to be on Huff. And we'll send Ridge Beverly to the line for 2.
Two-shot foul, Ridge Beverly.
Beverly, 6 points in the ball game so far. Make it 7. 2-point lead for the Commodores.
62-60. Beverly can give them a 3-point lead, but it will still be a one-possession game. It's good. 63-60. And it comes to Huff and back to Nigel Nichols. And with 39 seconds to go, they bring it in front court.
Cougars don't have to have a 3. They just need a bucket.
Driving, put up, and no good. Tipped in by Adams. 26 seconds, 1 point lead. And it comes to Sloan, and he is fouled.
6.
And with 21 seconds to go, the foul's going to be on Boggs.
Yep, that makes Adams with 11 in the game. Kaiser Sloan coming up to the line, a big game for him as well. He's got 11 for the Commodores.
Kaiser at the line. It's good.
12 for Kaiser, a 2-point lead for the Commodores. And big free throw here to keep it at 3 coming up for Commodores.
It's good, and it's timeout.
Full timeout, Earl. So
we'll take a break. We'll be back.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
21 seconds to go, 65-62. It'll be Cougar basketball.
And Harold, I want to remind everyone, about 20 minutes after this game, we'll have Breathitt and Hazard. And between games, we'll have Before the Whistle with Manus Blair, Winston Lee in the game. So stay for that. Me and Harold probably have a chestnut bar from Ann Dixon, who has took care of me and you to the hilt this tournament.
No question.
You know, Harold, you was right. You was talking about the crowd, and we do. We about got a full house there.
It's approaching.
Yep.
Out to inbound, and here comes the Commodore, 20 seconds. And Huff walks it across the timeline. Gets it to Nichols. Got to pick up the pace, guys. 10 seconds. They're obviously going for one shot and 2 seconds. Right. No good. Commodores win. (65-62), and the Commodores have earned their way into the championship game, where Hazard or Breathitt, one of those two, will join them in a little bit from now. Right now, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back. Our player of the game, our Alice Lloyd College player of the game, was Carter Castle, and he'll be joining the guys between games. We'll be right back.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do.
With a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Welcome back. It's Before the Whistle post-game show. And, of course, I think if you watch this game over the span of its entirety, if you live in Perry Central Commodore land, you have to take your hat off and shake this man's hand because I honestly think they owe it to you tonight, brother. Heck of a game.
Thank you.
Mr. Castle, man. I'm going to refer to you as Mr.
Okay.
Great game. Would you say that's the best that you've played all year? I mean, I know you come off the bench and you're like that spark off the bench. Would you say this is the best you've played all year?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
What went into that? What's your mentality going into this game?
I just felt that whenever I came off the bench, just crowd and stuff, feeding off that energy and bring intensity.
Absolutely. I think you made your mark. You made your mark, and I noticed on the defensive end, you would be matched up with the guard.
Yeah.
Is that something you guys talk about? Is that something you plan, or it just happens?
It just happens.
It just happens.
Yeah.
You guys kind of run like this half-court man, and you scramble sometimes out of the full court, and it doesn't matter who you guard. Is it that same way across the board for everybody?
Yeah.
That's the way Coach Hoskins just plays
it. We get lost, just find the nearest man and match up with them.
That's perfect, and you guys do such a good job at doing that.
Yeah.
All right. You had this ball tipped away down here from you driving toward that end.
Yeah.
And you flipped it up. It almost went in.
Yeah.
Do you think you walked?
I don't know. I felt him grabbing me, and I went up and I got shoved and just kind of threw it up.
And you made free throws down the stretch. Do you have like what's your pre-free throw? Like what's running through your mind at a free throw? Do you have a routine?
I usually just do 3 dribbles and go up one motion.
Yeah, and I thought that Letcher Central, and I didn't look at the stats, but Letcher Central's thinking, yeah, we've fouled Castle, like, you know, let's see what happens. And man, it seems like every time you stepped up, I think there was one occasion where you went 1 for 2. So you shot the heck out of the free throws tonight. You finished around the rim. You played great defensively. Thoughts, just really quick, going into now the final, and you don't know who you're going to get yet. I'll ask you that question here in a minute. You're going to celebrate this one today.
Yeah.
Thoughts going into the championship Monday night?
It'll be tough. Both good teams. Hazard, coached well, so is Breathitt, athletic. It'll be a tough one.
Absolutely. Do you give us? I've asked every interviewee here what your pick is. Who would you say wins this game? I know Hazard's beat you guys 3 times. That's tough, right?
Yeah.
You think they can beat you a 4th?
Nah, it'll be tough if they.
It'd be tough, right? Here in your gym.
Yeah.
Who do you think wins, Hazard or Breathitt?
I'd say probably Breathitt.
Probably Breathitt, right? Probably Breathitt. Yep. And I do want to say hats off to Coach Matt Taylor and the Cougars that put up a heck of a fight, right? I mean, it was a heck of a game. You guys are up 10, you're up 12, and they found a way to keep clawing back. And so hats off to Coach Taylor on a good game plan, and way to gut it out today, man. Congratulations, and good luck moving forward to the final.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You can pop off that headset. And I do want to say that congratulations to Coach Hoskins on a great game. Thank you, Castle. Congratulations to Coach Hoskins on a great game plan. And it got so wild there for a while. We'll talk about it more when we come back from a quick break. But hats off to both teams, man. Congratulations, Perry Central Commodores. They're rolling on. We got more for you coming up after a quick break. Me, Manus, and Ethan before the whistle.
AppalachianWireless.com is here to make your life easier and save you money. Sign in or create a self-care account to pay bills, view usage, or check contract dates. You can also apply for paperless billing and auto pay to save up to $5 per phone per month on postpaid plans. Forward pay customers, you can also renew or change your plans and pay your bills online as well. It's self-care at AppalachianWireless.com because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
We're back before the whistle. I've got a couple quick shout outs. My buddy Jeff Mullins is watching and he's like, man, you're going to have to start going out and playing defense on these half-court shots that's happening at halftime. Jeff's giving away all his money from Tim Short.
Sell more cars.
Jeff, you better get on the ball. You better be selling some more cars, my man. Tim Short's going bankrupt. And speaking of, Alice Lloyd College, Coach Gary Gibson, he's watching from out in Idaho. He's watching from way out far out west. Wants me to give a congratulations to Coach Matt Taylor on a great year. 22 wins. They did things like beat Pikeville. They did things like beat Perry earlier in the year. Thoughts on their season real quick, and you were AD there, and we don't make any bones about that.
I don't.
Thoughts on their season.
Well, they played
and this game.
They played an outstanding schedule.
Yes, absolutely.
They played it out, and they worked really, really hard. I hate it for the seniors, just like the senior girls today of Hazard and Leslie County. You hate that. This was the tale of 2 halves. You had Perry Central aggressive and won the first half. You had Letcher Central aggressive in the second half. It came down to the game of free throws. And Letcher Central did not shoot free throws really, really well. You know, anytime it's your last game, you can go back and look at all kinds of different things. Both teams played their heart out. It is hot.
God, it's so hot.
It is hot. It was a great game. 1 or 2 calls could have gone either way. Could have maybe changed it, maybe not. I'm sure Letcher Central fans are sitting there steaming. I'm sure if it went the other way, Perry Central fans would have been sitting there steaming.
Yeah.
But a great season by Coach Taylor and all of the Cougars. Kudos goes to Perry Central, Coach Hoskins. Castle did it again.
Castle does
it. If you remember in the pregame, I said Castle and Knight.
You shouted him out early in the first game against Powell.
And, you know, Castle is a strong-built kid. He's a sophomore and going to be there for 2 more years. So look forward to them playing against either the Breathitt County Bobcats or the Hazard Bulldogs.
I got people giving me a hard time because I'm on my phone. Do you want to shout out or not? Okay? I got Matt Hurt.
By the way, shout out to my little manager from back in the heyday, Tim Eldridge.
Oh, yes, Tim Eldridge. We love Tim.
Yeah.
John Lowe's like, get off your phone. You're on TV. Matt Hurt down in Coastal Carolina. I love you. You can always get a shout out. Come home soon. All right. Shout out Andrew Gibson also. I mean, y'all got it. I can't give everybody one. Chris Fleming's watched the past 2 days. He owes a double shout out. Ethan, your thoughts on this game? And you could throw in some thoughts on Letcher Central season if you want to, now that it's came to this unfortunate close. And man, what a hard-fought game. It is jam-packed in here. There's not a seat. There are some people filling out now. But this is the game, right? When you play in the second semifinal game, first semifinal game, everybody's here because you've got the people loading up for the second game that are here. It was packed. I mean, electric in here and super hot. Thoughts?
I thought Letcher had a good season. I thought they had a good team this year. They did things like one thing that they did that we didn't mention was win district. I know they were kind of the front runner for that, but they still deserve credit for earning that. This game, I felt like they got off to a slow start, right? And down the stretch, it kind of hurt them because you had to crawl yourself back from a 15-point deficit. Like he said, free throws was a big key. I bet you they missed 8, 9 free throws. That's the game.
And that's the game. And isn't it, as a coach, like as soon as Matt gets this stat sheet in his hand, he's looking for where did we lose this game? And I'm not so sure that you can go back and say at the free throw. But now there were some bad whistles, some bad fouls. There were some bad turnovers in the first half. I think you look at this game and can you say you lost it in the first half?
What that ends up doing to you when you use that energy to overcome that deficit, and when you do that, sometimes the fuel tank at the end of the game may be on empty. I'm not saying that happened, but sometimes that fight to get even, and then they go ahead.
Yep.
And then there's a swing or two with some calls.
And it's just too much.
And it's too much. I thought Coach Taylor did a good job of changing some things at halftime. Yep. You said it.
Yep. Forget the zone.
Forget the zone. Go back to the man-to-man.
Yep.
Prairie Central kind of changed up a few little things. Coach Hoskins did. Once they went back to man-to-man, and they got in foul trouble. Prairie Central got in foul trouble. So.
Other thought, and here's the thing: is like Perry wanted to speed it up, and in the second half, you could have credited Letcher Central's like half-court man or their ability to score a little bit better in the second half, but it just felt like Perry never could get back to running the way that they did in the early going. I wonder if Coach Hoskins, if he's given this next opportunity in the finals and wants to play that game, if you don't hold off for the first 3 or 4 minutes, right? Because I don't know, I just felt like that door opened somehow in Perry running out of gas, getting in foul trouble, not being able to score and get into their pressure. Those things really changed the game halfway through the third into the fourth.
But one thing about that is a lot of coaches want to play up-tempo the first few minutes, get those nerves out of get that nerve and playing forward. And I thought Prairie Central in the first half, like Ethan said, Prairie Central played forward. In the second half, I thought Letcher Central played forward and aggressive. Yep. But of course, you always do if you're behind. Yep. You're trying to pick up the tempo on the defensive end.
Yep.
But it comes down to free throws. It comes down to turnovers, ball management, time management, and I think sometimes you just take that film and store it somewhere way over there.
And what a great playing experience for the guys they got coming back, right? They got a lot of guys coming back. Brady Boggs will be back. Peyton Dixon will be back. Okay, before we run out of time, and I'll start with Ethan. We've got Hazard and we've got Breathitt. But coming into this tournament, we predicted our Big Four. Coach Pertusit up in Ohio, he's watching tonight. Coach, you might as well give me your pick here. But we've got, I love Coach B, man. One time I told the Mexican restaurant it was his birthday, and it wasn't. I still live on that. I wish I knew the Mexican restaurant up in Ohio. I would call him and tell him. Your pick, Hazard, Breathitt. Let's get it going.
For me, I have come to the assumption that it's going to be a blue team that wins this game. Okay.
There's a lot of blue in here.
Blue. There's a lot of blue. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna take Breathitt.
Are you?
I'm gonna take Breathitt. I'm gonna take Breathitt by 6. I just think they've got the guys. The way we've seen the referees calling that first game, they called it really tight. I guess as you go in the tournament, the tighter they call. And I just think that Breathitt is deeper than Hazard. Once you get past Hazard's first 5, they go young. They're really young and really inexperienced.
Right.
And so I think if Hazard gets in foul trouble, Breathitt can pull it off. And I think if they do, it'll be by 6 or more.
Your first thoughts, Coach? You've been pretty on. Kevin Nichols says that you've been spot on. I don't know if that's spot on. You did pick Perry, and they won. We did say it would be a 3-point game either way, and it was.
got to go with Hazard. I got to go with Coach Al Holland. I've known Coach Holland for a long time. I don't think this game is going to be called real tight.
Okay.
I think those guys sit there and watched it.
Yep.
I think if Breathitt comes out man-to-man, once again, I'm going to say the same thing. Who's Hoskins going to guard? The problem with Hoskins guarding someone, if they play man-to-man, then he's either got to go with Hazel or he's got to go with Landon Smith. I believe that Breathitt's going to try to push that tempo to get Hazard out of that wishbone offense, and I don't think they can. I think once you get up and you put hands on someone, they're going to call that, and Spurry is going to want to put pressure on him. If he gets 2 fouls.
I think what's true about Hazard is true of Breathitt, right? If Sperry gets in foul trouble, if Collins gets in foul trouble, they got the 2 shooters in Combs and Bellamy. If one of them gets in foul trouble, how deep are they? And so in the same way we say that about Hazard, I may say that same thing about Breathitt. Coach P back up in Ohio says Breathitt County is his pick. That's his former district in Jackson City, so of course that's his pick. I'm struggling. I hope that Coach Moore has something, and like you're saying, that doesn't let Hazard pick him apart, but also doesn't afford him to have to play man, right? Like, I'm still wishing upon a star that somehow we get Christian Collins at the top of some odd front zone and get him out there to where he can kind of cause some problems. Coach Moore, can you hear me? Yeah, but I don't know if it happens.
And by the way, I don't mean to pick on Hoskins. I think he's an integral part.
Absolutely. The things that he does, nobody else does them better. Nobody else does them better. He plays defense. He rebounds. He's the vocal leader out on the floor. He sets screens.
And he will make that 15-footer. He will make that 15 to 19.
Absolutely. And Wes is watching back in Madisonville, in Madville. All right, Wes, give us your pick. And this one's big for Wes. So Wes, give us your pick while we're at it. I'm going to ask you something while it's on my mind. It just crossed my mind in thinking about how dumb Wesley is. You're in this situation that you are Perry and you are up 3. There's 21 seconds left on the clock. Let your decides, and I don't, and this is left on the table. I think if anything above 10 seconds, you go try to score the quick 2. That's just me personally. That's just me personally. They held for the last shot 3. If you are Perry and you see this coming, do you foul and put them on the line? Yes or no? Tell me a little bit why. You get to think about it.
I don't know. I would actually have to be put in that position, but for right now, I would say no, because I would trust my guys to be able to keep a hand in their face and take that risk, because you're up 3. Worst they can do is go to OT, right? Because if you foul under 10, say I foul them, it's at 8, right?
Right.
And then they get a turnover. After they make their 2 free throws, they get a turnover and they win. Then I'm like, that's the decision I have to make.
Now, you are counting on your guys, and this is a lot easier. Well, it's a lot easier of a call. You're in college basketball, and you've got college guards and guys that can get themselves open. But even then, if you've got Beverly and Dave and Sloan, 3 guys that can get themselves open and hit free throws, and Castle hit free throws, do you foul?
I'm old school.
You're not foul.
I never foul. I would never foul. But of course, I haven't lost the game this year either.
I'll give you a story really quick. Matt Hurt's pick is in. Matt Hurt's pick, and I feel like he comes with a little bias. His brother helps coach for Hazard and Coach Al. So Matt's picking the Dogs.
Matt also picked them.
Yeah, and you picked them. I'm just real quick and wrapping that up. I personally was coaching a first-round regional game. And I decided not to foul.
I was there.
They get the rebound, air ball, and one and go home and win the game, right? It's like, I don't know. I don't like the idea of asking my kids to do something that you wouldn't traditionally do, right? Like, at what point do you purposely foul?
I mean, it's no different when you've got a set offense.
Yep.
When you know you've ran this play and it's scored.
Yep.
If you haven't worked a great deal in practice on that and you feel as a coach and you feel uncomfortable, you're not going to do it.
Yeah, and like Shannon obviously was like, no, you know, if they're, especially, you know, if they're going to hold for the last shot.
I think they were playing because they were taking away penetration.
Like beat us.
So, penetrate and then kick out.
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah, and we didn't get that, right?
And they play back. Instead of them coming up and being aggressive, they backed off.
Yeah.
And that took away maybe what was in
the initial look. Maybe they were trying to go score quick too. Jerry Stacy says defense wins these games. Al's good at defense. We know that to be true. Hazard wins. Does Hazard start out man? Do we start out? Let's call. We're running out of time. I think Hazard starts out man. I think Breathitt starts out man. You got the horses. Does anybody think any different on that?
I think one of the things that Al's done this year is start out in a zone.
To save himself from foul trouble.
And just, I don't know. I don't look for it to do it. I think it's man-to-man. No team's man-to-man.
It's like Perry, right? Like they had run some other stuff, but they're 2-2-1, back-to-man or back-to-zone. That's what they did. Anything different?
No, I think they both play man. They may start in the zone like Coach Manos said, but I think eventually as we get down the stretch, both teams will be playing man.
This is Wes Smith. Can you hear me? Who's your pick? I can't hear you. I don't have service in here, Wes. I'm sorry. I don't have service. Womp womp. You got to text it. I'm sorry, Wes. I'm going to guess that he takes Breathitt. I'm not going to be able to take this call. All right, we're going to David Harold. Score.
72-68, Breathitt.
48-44.
If Hazard wins, and I think they do, it's maybe in the 40s, but I think with the way both teams score, it's in the 50s. I'm saying 58, 55, and I think I've used that score.
Breathitt wins, I think it gets to 60.
Absolutely. That score plays Breathitt. Good call. All right, I got more shout-outs. Hopefully I get a hold of Wes. I don't know. At halftime, we'll see how things shake out. Before the whistle, we're throwing you to Dave and Harold.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Many thanks to Winston and Manus for taking us through our intermission break while David and I took a few moments off. This is our fourth game of the afternoon coming up, and it'll be the Hazard Bulldogs taking on the Breathitt County Bobcats. we'll take a look at the starting lineup. First of all, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, that is the champions in the 55th district, the Bobcats of Breathitt County, coached by Kyle Moore. They will start Big Luke Bellamy at the point. Number 4 is senior. His running mate in the backcourt will be Austin Spurry, a sophomore, number 14. Along the baseline, where Breathitt County is extremely strong, Christian Collins, a senior, wears number 0. Andrew Combs, number 32, a senior. And Bryce Hoskins, number 5, also a senior. Breathitt will start 4 seniors and 1 sophomore. They are the champions in the 55th district, and they are coached by Kyle Moore. Now taking a look at the champions of the 54th district, Alan Holland coaches the Hazard Bulldogs. They have a record of 28 wins and 3 losses. They'll start Seth Caudle, a freshman, in one backcourt, number 13. His running mate will be number 20, Max Johnson, a senior. Along the baseline, Landon Smith, number 5, a senior, will start, along with Jamal Hazel, number 12, a senior. And number 2 is Evan Everso, a sophomore. Once again for the Bulldogs, it is Caudle and Johnson, Everso, Hazel, and Smith. And the Bulldogs, winners of 28 games on the season. They have lost only 3, and they are coached by Alan Holland. Your thoughts before we tip this thing off?
Well, you know, you mentioned the lane presence that Breathitt brings to the table here. They are very big and they are strong there. So we'll see how that involves Hazard with Smith and Hazel and Everso. So that's going to be a key thing there, because Hazard, to be honest with you, has really been having their way in the district and in the first game, Harold, with the lane. So I'm curious to see if that changes today. Boy, it's the 4th game starting today, Harold. We've had basketball all day, buddy.
And good basketball at that.
Yeah.
The girls' championship game will be tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. It'll be Knott County Central and Letcher Central. And the boys' game, championship game, will be Monday night at 7 o'clock. It'll be Prairie Central, and they're sitting back in the catbird seat waiting for the winner of this one, Hazard or Breathitt County.
And that game will be championship on Monday night.
Monday night.
Well, the officials get ready. Bulldogs and the Bobcats, and we're ready to go, quarter number 1.
Collins gets the tip, but Breathitt County unable to come away with it. It is Hazard. That will bring it first in front court. Caudle off the ball screen, shot no good. Rebound down Combs. Breathitt County with it, coming in front court. They moved Bellamy off the point. Now he comes to get the basketball. Out to Combs. Now to Hoskins. Down inside it goes to Combs. He turns, puts it up and in, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Bobcats. Breathitt, the much bigger team.
Yes, they are. They have good speed as well, Breathitt does. Athletic team.
Smith out to the top of the circle, and Bryce Hoskins will let him have it there all night long. Eversole 3, no good. Rebound, Kristen Collins. One thing we do know is the Hazard Bulldogs will guard you.
Yes, they will.
Bellamy out next to the midcourt stripe. Calls for a screen, drives off the ball screen set by Collins. Now Hoskins underneath, it goes to Combs. He brings it back outside. Didn't like his chances down there.
Caught it off balance, and he didn't want to go on through with that.
Ball almost stolen. Hoskins, and we got a foul.
No, it's on Eversole.
It's on Eversole, and that is his first. Hoskins thought they may have gotten him, but it was Eversole. Two nothing, 5:51 to go, first quarter. Winner, and here goes Sperry. Good. Austin Sperry, and it is 4-0 in favor of the Bobcats. Both teams man-to-man. Inside it goes to Smith. He turns on Hoskins. Hoskins sealed him off pretty good. Here goes Eversole. Good. And a foul.
Eversole got his first bucket in the books.
Foul was on Spurry. That'll be his first.
Yeah. The old-fashioned three-point play. Pro Mart and one.
Shot no good.
Spurry, three for
three. And the Bobcats have opened up warm. It is 7-2. Hazel working, leaves it off with Caudle. And now Smith. Hoskins giving Smith all the room he wants. Hazel up for the jumper. Good. Rolled it in.
Hazel's first two.
I got a feeling they'll give Hazel that all night as well.
I do too.
Long three, Spurry, no good. Rebound, Combs goes back up and put it in. Andrew Combs. And it is 9-4 in favor of the Bobcats.
Combs has got four, and him and Spurry are off and running.
Hazel with it, takes it into the paint against Collins, threw it up, good. Got another lucky bounce.
Got the roll, Harold. Well, 9-6. Bobcats by 3.
Bellamy, top of the circle, he goes to Hoskins. Right side, Bellamy, good. 3-point basket by Bellamy, and the Bobcats lead by 6 at 12-6. Driving, put up no good by Smith. Rebound on the floor. Bellamy goes and gets it. And what do we got? This time,
jump ball.
They did not give the timeout. They chose to.
I don't think anybody had control of it.
Well, I don't think so either, but
No.
they didn't in the first game either, but that didn't matter. And it comes to Bellamy, and he'll walk it across the timeline. 3 minutes to go. We are in the first quarter.
Coach Moore gives a signal. Here's Bellamy.
Bellamy in the corner. Collins, no good. Collins got a good look, his first good look, and he missed it. Eversole up for the jump shot. Good along the baseline.
4 points for Eversole.
Eversole's bucket pulls the Dogs within 4. Spurry takes it to the basket, and he is fouled. Foul's going to be on Johnson, I believe.
Spurry's got 5 points in the ball game so far. Make it 6.
Got 6.
Breathitt County is doing something a little different than Perry and Letcher. They're hitting these free throws so far early in the game.
13-8. And Spurry connects again, 14-8. And a steal by Combs all the way, lays it in.
Combs has got 6.
And it is 16-8. The Bulldogs, or correction, the Bobcats were the preseason favorite in the 14th region, but Hazard took over the mantle of favorite and really ran with it, winning 28 of 31 games. And it is the Bulldogs that is the favorite in this one coming in. Another turnover for Hazard. Lob it into Spurry. Johnson will give him a little room as he comes in front court, a minute and a half to go. Hoskins, no good.
I don't know about that shot, Harold. It's a little quick, and it's...
Well, that's a shot you can get into.
Yeah. I think they were setting their formation to turn the ball over and keep, get a...
Shot no good by Smith. He gets it back and put it in. Landon Smith gets his first bucket.
Yep, nice move by Smith.
And it's 16-10.
Under a minute, first quarter.
Hoskins, Spurry, 3, no good. Rebound dance. Caudle ahead to Smith. Drives in. Kicks it back out. Eversole's 3, good.
Eversole's got 7 in the ball game.
16-13. Final 20 seconds of the first quarter. Bellamy out near midcourt. Handling the ball against Caudle. 8 seconds. Spurry's going to have, or Bellamy's going to have to make his move. Down the lane he goes. Missed the shot. And we'll go to the end of 1 with the score. Breathitt County 16, Hazard 13. We'll take a break.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are. And our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
I'm Billy Johnson, and I've spent my career representing injured people. I've never represented insurance companies, large corporations, or special interests. I've never run for or held public office. Injuries are serious matters. Your attorney should not have distractions or conflicts. My only business is representing injured people. If you've been injured, call me, Billy Johnson. Make it air fight.
Welcome back to the Alice Lloyd College Boys 14th Region Tournament. Getting ready to start the second quarter. 16-13. Bobcats leading. Hazard will have the basketball to start the second quarter. Want to remind everyone, tomorrow we should be on around 2:30 with Before the Whistle in Haddon at the Nixon Center for the girls. And we're looking forward to a good game tomorrow as well.
Championship game?
Yep.
It looks like the mighty Kansas Jayhawks took it on the chin. Caudle rolls it in, and it's a one-point game. Texas defeated Kansas today. Spurry drives right by his man and got fouled as he went to the basket. Spurry has an explosive first step.
Yes, he does.
Foul was on Caudle, and going to the line will be Spurry. Spurry shot is good.
Spurry's got 8 points in the game so far.
17-15. Spurry no, it rolled out. Front court, Bulldogs with it. Eversole down inside to Hazel. He turned on Collins and beat him to the draw there and put it in. We're tied at 17. Andrew Combs, front court. Hazard coming out to apply a little pressure in the back court. Here goes Spurry. Good. Austin Spurry, and
he's got 10 in the ball game.
After one, North Laurel leads South Laurel 16-11. Pull-up jump shot, Caudle, no good. Rebound, Collins.
Combs thought about it. He's a good shooter from there, but nobody backing under.
Bellamy, cross court, Combs, down inside to Hoskins, and an offensive foul. Hoskins hooked him.
Looks like Combs will get a break.
Combs will get a break.
He's played well.
Isaac Bellamy comes in. Isaac, a junior. He'll be back next year. And Johnson shot no good. Rebound, Collins.
Collins went high to get that.
Out he comes to Bellamy. Coach Kyle Moore, football coach turned basketball coach, upon the death of our friend B.B. King. And he is trying to lead his Bobcats to the championship game. Luke Bellamy almost lost it. Got it back, double dribble.
Time is out on the floor. Talking about Breathitt County. Using
30 seconds, so we'll just leave it here. So Frederick Douglass wins down in the 11th. Knott County, Letcher County Central win in the 14th for the girls' championship. We've got Perry Central waiting the winner here for Monday night.
You got Lexington Catholic and Frederick Douglass down in the 11th.
Will that be a game?
Yes, that'll be a really good game.
That'll be a close ball game.
I picked the little Catholic boys from the start. So
yeah. Well,
I can't jump off of them now.
Marty will let us know about that right here in a second.
1917.
Him or Dave won.
Front court. They go inside to Smith. He turns and put it in.
Smith's got 4. And we're tied at 19.
Here goes Sperry. Good. Boy, Sperry has just not been able to stay in front of him, David.
No, you know, if the offense sets up down wider, I think it's about an automatic shot for him in under the goal. I mean,
Johnson, leaner, no, rebound. Johnson got his own. Out to Hazel, no good. Rebound down to Collins. Ahead Spurry. A little head fake. Goes up, missed the shot. That was a terrible shot.
Yeah, that's the shot.
You can't take shots like that and hope to get out of the region, in my opinion. Bad pass out of bounds. Hazel trying to hit Landon Smith. So they get away with it. You know, Spurry just needs to
let the game come to him.
You know, take his offense within the scope of the game.
Yeah,
don't force anything.
What they give him.
Spurry has it now. Young man's sophomore. Drives. Now waves everybody away. He's got Eversole on him. He drives right by Eversole. Missed his shot. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Breathitt County. (21-19). Bellamy to the basket. Oh, what a nice fake. And they call him for a walk, and I don't know about that. That looked to me like he never moved that pivot foot.
3:40, 21-19. Bobcats by 2. Hazard with the basketball.
Looking inside for Smith. Eversole with it, brings it back outside to Caudle. 21-19. Johnson directing traffic, calls for the ball screen. Now drives off of it. Goes down low to Smith. He goes in on Hoskins. No good, but they're going to call Hoskins for the foul. And up off the Bulldog bench, or the Bobcat bench, comes number 20, Caden Turner. He'll be coming in for Hoskins, I'm sure. Smith at the line. No. (21-19), 3 minutes to go. One more, and Smith missed a pair. Rebound down to Collins. Hands off and back court to Spurry, and Spurry will walk it across the timeline. 2-point Bulldog, or 2-point Bobcat lead. Collins inside, turns, put it in.
Nice
First
move.
time they went to the big guy in the paint, and he
that's a
delivered.
nice move.
23-19. Well, you got a kid 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". Might ought to give him the ball. Caudle, an offensive foul. Wave the basket off. Coach Holland won't agree with that. 23-19.
Fouls on Hazard, number 13, Seth Cottle. That's his second.
That's 2 on Cottle. I don't know. I thought that, he may have been, he was standing right underneath the basket. That's and it comes Bellamy, races it in front court all the way, throws it up, no good, bad shot. Foul, Christian Collins.
Yeah, he had no chance of making that shot.
That's the first on Colin. Bellamy's coming out of there now as Andrew Combs comes back in there. Isaac made a poor decision there.
Yeah, he had it broke. He had a teammate over here on the right side. Probably should have went there first, Earl. No question. 2:17, second quarter.
Driving is ever so no good. He threw it up hard. Here goes Bellamy, or correction, Spurry, no good, and he'll go to the line. And Spurry's going to shoot free throws all night long, looks like. He takes that ball to the glass with authority, doesn't he?
He does, and he's very quick when he switches steps as well.
Bellamy at the stripe for 2. 2 minutes to go. Bellamy in and out, no good.
Spurry misses the first one. Yeah, one more. He's got 12 in the game right now, so.
12 of his team's 23.
Yeah. One more coming for Spurry.
It's good. 24-19, 5-point lead. Morris into the lineup, giving Caudill a break. He got 2 fouls. Left side to Johnson, now inside. Smith put it up and in.
6 for Smith.
And a steal. And a ball knocked out of bounds by Colt. I don't know what Breathitt's in an all-fired hurry about, do you? I mean, take your time, make a good inbounds pass.
Yeah.
Morris. Inside, ball knocked away, stolen. Spurry ahead, Andrew Combs. No good. It got blocked from behind by Johnson. Johnson the other way, lost it. Spurry has it. Spurry.
Gonna be a block.
And a blocking call on Eversole. And going to the line will be Spurry, and some out of control inline play here both ways.
You know, that's unusual for the Bulldogs.
It's a very unusual for an Al Holland coach basketball team to be out of control, but they've been out of control the last couple of times down court. Spurry fires it up and in.
14. Yeah. Hazard, what they want to do is turn it over, and get a real good shot, and that's changing.
Spurry good again. And what do we got? A foul?
Free throw's good. Turner gets saved.
Turner. Why? Kids never cease to amaze me, do you?
You just never know.
26-21, 1:06 to go until halftime. Eversole to Morris. Back to Eversole. He's going to drive and turn and miss the shot. Rebound down Collins. Quick outlet, Bellamy, 45 seconds. Bellamy drives, goes into the paint, and fires it up, and no good. Another tough, difficult shot. Hazard will spread the court, and they'll take their chances. Here goes Morris. Down inside to Smith. Smith turns, circles, almost lost it out of bounds. Eversole rescues it, 13 seconds. Rescue is stolen. Out ahead is Spurry. Good Dunkaroo. Flusheroo in Perry County. 1 second. Hazel, no good. We go to halftime with Breathitt County kicking up a fuss. 28-21 Bobcats. We'll be back with your Mando Iota at the half.
Beacons of Hope is pleased to announce the opening of their first residential treatment facility. The caring and compassionate staff at Beacons of Hope have been providing exceptional outpatient care for substance use disorder, behavioral health, and co-occurring disorders from their location inside the Hazard Primary Care Center. With the expansion into residential treatment, we will be able to better serve our patients. We understand that addiction is a disease and a medical condition with complex causes and research-proven methods of treatment. Beacons of Hope treats the whole patient with medical services, counseling, and support services.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
All right, here we are. It's halftime, and even though these first two games, or I guess these are the last two games of our busy Saturday, have the games that are happening in this gym are for big boys only. But I have my little baby girl, Lana Lee, everybody. Look at that. She's ready. You want to say a little something like, like goo-goo, I love Dad? Look at her. She's got a country music name. It's Lana Lee. Lana Marie Lee. I love you. Oh, all right. Big boys only as we ramp up for another half-court shot that we know will go in because the stats tell us so. I don't know about you all, but I'm scared after that first half. Thoughts? I'm scared.
A little bit open. You know, when you look at the score and it's 28-21, it's getting on that verge of Breathitt County and putting a lot of pressure, trying to take away their cuts, trying to take away an A to B pass. Al's not, Coach Holland's not happy. Coach Moore is happy. I can tell.
Listen, when they marched off the floor, everybody from Breathitt County was happy.
And it's a nice crowd. Nice crowd.
It's a great crowd. It's a ton of energy in here, and the boys in blue are feeding off of it. Thoughts?
I'm not scared. I kind of told you guys before the game.
You made your call. Listen, you stand by. You're happy.
Yeah, I'm happy. Here's the thing, though, with Breathitt is they are playing well and they do have the lead. But to win this game, you're going to have to get Collins involved, right?
Yeah, I guess somebody's going to do something, right?
Yeah, you got 28 points and Austin Sperry has 17 of the 28. Noah Holland, he's going to find a way to stop Austin Sperry.
Yeah.
If it means doubling it. You know, right?
The scary part about it is like he keeps getting. I've seen Al's team here from Hazard kind of do some things out of character, right? Like we had some turnovers. We had the bad turnover, the poke away by Sperry that led to a dunk, right? Like I keep seeing some things that I'm like, oh, like I don't know. And I kind of kept waiting for Al to call a timeout. He's got all of his timeouts. But me and you talked about this. He's a veteran coach. He's done it all. He's not gotten mad one time. He's not called a timeout. He's just letting this play right now. And as you said, maybe before the dunk, it was still kind of weighing toward a Hazard pace. We're at 28-21, but now you're on the fringe, like you said.
First one to 60.
You can't let it. You can't let this.
Gotta get to 60.
Right. You can't let this come out the first possession. Let Breathitt get to 30 real quick, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, this is not Hazard's pace.
And they got to pick it up. Understand something. If you've not seen Breathitt County live, I know you're watching on TV, but if you haven't seen them live, they are long and and athletic. And what they do essentially is take away that first pass. And if they force Hazard to speed up their flex, their motion, then that brings a whole new array of problems.
Like, do not let the Hazard Bulldogs be comfortable, and Breathitt did that in the first half. Yes.
Yep, I think so. Hazard, where they're normally good at, is in the paint with Hazel and Smith. Right. I feel like they've been very uncomfortable in the paint tonight. I feel like Hoskins and Collins have done a great job of taking their paint presence away. And then you have kids like Cedric Cottle who's gotten foul trouble early. That's their shooter. Right. So when he's off the floor, they're not a threat from deep.
Right. I'm interested to see. Okay, I love playing this game. It's halftime. Breathitt's already out. Coach Moore didn't have much to say. He's like, hey, great job, guys. Keep it up. Let's go. Let's go win this game, right? What are you doing right now if you're Al? What are you doing? What are you saying?
I think probably the first possession, he's going to take at least 45 seconds off the clock. He's going to get Landon Smith or Hazel a shot right off the bat.
Let's get
in the paint. If it takes 45 seconds, take Breathitt County's fans out of the game. Get their fans to jump up and yell, and
let's get 2 stops and 2 buckets and see what happens.
And every coach comes up with, let's get 2 to 3 stops.
Right.
Takes them out of the game, gets frustrated. And I agree with him. Collins needs to be a part if they want to win this game, because they're going to try to, Spurry's hard to keep from scoring.
Guard.
But Collins can't float. Right. He's got to be around the goal. And if Spurry goes in there and if 2 people converge, if he just throws it up, Collins gets the offensive rebound. But he can't get that if he's around the 3-point line.
Yeah.
He can't float out to 15, 18, 20 feet. He's got to be around the goal.
I agree. Like, the one thing for maybe if you're Coach Moore that you're saying in the locker room is, hey, Christian, get around the goal, right? Like, be at the rim. Because we did see a couple instances where he's floating out too far. If you're Coach Al, what are you saying at half?
I agree with him. I think they're going to slow it down. I think they're going to try to take their time and run that flex offense that they like to run. Defensively, though, I think they're going to have to be a little bit more aggressive than what they were in that first half to be able to really get the edge over and on Breathitt. You got to do a better job at containing Sperry. You're not going to stop Sperry, but you got to be able to contain him. Right? And I didn't think they contained him that well in the first half.
It was a lot of transition stuff. Sometimes it got out in transition a lot. So yeah, part of that's taking care of the ball in the half court, executing in the half court.
And it gets them to rocking and rolling.
Yeah, absolutely.
When Breathitt gets them rocking and rolling, they're really tough to stop.
It's a bunch of thoroughbreds out there, baby. They're running. It's a run for the roses.
And that's a classical example of when I watched them play Evangel.
Yeah.
They matched athleticism in Louisville.
Right.
So they're not fearful of getting up and down the court.
Right.
So I think Coach Moore is saying, let's do the same thing we're doing. Let's get after it. Every loose ball. The old football mentality that's on there, go get it.
Go get it. Hey, one shout out real quick, Coach J.R. Hammond, former coach at Alice Lloyd College, who I just have a tremendous amount of respect for. We've always been good friends. He agrees with us that there needs to be a circle under the rim in high school basketball.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Give us a half.
But, at the same token, I think a lot of times.
We've seen that called. We saw that called in the first half.
And this is my personal opinion, not Hometown 24.
Sure.
But my personal opinion is high school referees just call too many charges.
Yeah.
They get too animated because they can call that charge. And I just think they need to let it go.
Let it go.
Don't call anything.
Yeah, either call a charge or don't call. I'm with you. All right, about a minute. We're going to take it back. Keeping the same prediction. Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm going to keep the same prediction.
Yeah.
Same prediction?
Yeah, unless there's divine intervention by B.B. King, and they very well may be.
Very well may be.
And I love Kyle Moore, by the way.
Absolutely. All right, guys, it's going to be a heck of a second half here in our nightcap on Before the Whistle. We will catch you after the game. Zach, please stop what you're doing. We will catch you after the game with post-game interviews and final thoughts. Enjoy the second half.
All righty, thank you, guys. Winston Manus and the boys, They like the Bulldogs, don't they, to come back. But it's hard to bet against the team's 128 games, ain't it?
It is, but we had talked off the air before the whistle and the halftime show was going on, and we thought we just think both teams are rushing shots, and it's really unlike Hazard to do that. But
Hazard don't score a lot of points, and they're not making these shots right now, and they're not being able to stay in front of Spurry.
And they're not going to the free throw line
And they're
either.
not going to the free throw.
Dave and I had talked about that. Dave Dixon says Hazard scores 15 points a game at that foul line. If they don't go there, and he's right. They've not
and
been there.
I don't know how many Spurry has shot, but he's been there all night long.
Oh, we'll check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free throws already for Spurry.
And it'll be the Bulldogs that will have to play defense to get this one underway. They get it into Collins, returns it to Spurry, alley-oop to Collins, throws it back out to Hoskins, and now Combs for three, no good.
Really, that was a
play that trying to hit Collins on an alley-oop didn't work.
Yeah.
Castle now to Eversole and over to Cottle. They go down inside to Smith. And he just dropped it out of bounds.
You know, Hoskins is very strong, and Smith is too, but Hoskins don't give much. He's pretty
big old boy.
Yes, he is.
There's a run out. Here goes Spurry. Drop it off. Collins, good. Spurry to Collins, and the lead's at 9. Underneath they go, and Castle is fouled. I believe that's going to be
Bellamy.
On Bellamy.
Yeah. He's the first one to hit his arm.
It will not be any shots coming up. They'll have to inbound underneath the basket down to our right. Underneath, Cottle put it in. Young freshman made a nice move.
Nice player. He's got 4 in the ball game, but he's going to be a dandy.
Spurry, they'll leave him to work it out. He drives right by. Hazel now gets it in front court to Bellamy. They'll start the offense. 6.5 to go. Third quarter.
1-4 set.
Bellamy in the corner. Combs, open three. No good. Ahead. Castle or Hazel, good.
Gets his 8th point.
30-25. Couple of buckets in a row by the Bulldogs. They needed them. Spurry in front court. Get over to Combs. Back to Spurry. Combs has missed a couple of good looks, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
And we're going to have a timeout by Breathitt County, a 30-second timeout, and they look pretty stagnant there, didn't they?
Yeah, no movement, so away from the ball. So Coach Moore going to line a play up here to try to get some more movement involved. If you're Coach Al Holland, you want to keep, I think in the last 2 or 3 trips, Hazard's been playing more physical, and they've switched Hazel over to Spurry, hoping he may be the quicker athlete on the team to slow Spurry down from driving down the paint.
30-25. I got to send a big old shout out to my granddaughter Sadie.
Sadie?
She's at home. She's with her granny, and she's watching the game.
Well, that's good. My granddaughter Ellie, she's probably fighting with her brother right now. You know, she's still young about the sports, but she's a good gal. Well, in it comes, and here we get the Bobcats setting with a high-low set, but they go wide now.
Collins leaves it off. Spurry in the corner to Collins. They look inside for Hoskins, drop it off to him. He goes into the paint, drips it off in the corner to Combs, and they'll bring it back up. Here goes Spurry, pull-up jumper. No, he rolled out.
Easy shot there, wide open 15-footer. Good play set by Coach Moore that time. They just didn't hit the shot, but it was a good offensive set.
Here goes Caudle looking, got double teamed. They take it away from him. Here goes Spurry. Off and Collins put it up and in. Have mercy.
6-4
Bobcats running the floor.
Spurry with a good pass.
32-25. Here goes Johnson. Spurry cuts him off. Caudle gets the bounce pass and hit the jump shot.
He's playing solid. Caudle takes good shot.
Quick outlet and Spurry. Oh, they called an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Spurry, and that may go down as one of the real stinkers of the day. Mightn't it, wouldn't you think? I didn't think there was any prayer of being an offensive foul. But it doesn't matter what I think. In front court, 5-point Bulldog at the disadvantage, and the ball on the floor, and out of bounds with the basketball is Smith. It'll go back over to the Bobcats. They will clean up a little moisture over in front of that Bulldog bench.
Andrew Combs getting ready to put in play for the Bobcats. .408 remaining in front court, and Combs dropped it out of bounds. Took his eye off the ball, and it sails harmlessly out of bounds. Four minutes, third quarter. You got to believe Hazard's going to make a spirited run pretty soon. Johnson shot no good. Rebound. Hazel, good. Hazel's got 10. And they may be in the middle of that run right now. They've cut the lead to 3. Bellamy drives by Caudle, goes under, lays it in. Bellamy has 5 in the ball game. Brother has some kids that can take you to the hole in a hurry, don't they? Yes, they do. Ever so 3, no good. The rebound foul is going to be on Hoskins. And that is his 3rd, and he'll have to go to the line. He'll have to go to the bench. Inside he goes to Smith. Good, and a foul on Turner. Immediately the bulk of Hoskins comes into play, doesn't it? Or the lack of it. Yep. I don't know if Turner can guard him. I thought they might put Collins on him. Going to the line will be Landon Smith. Shot is good. Leads down to 2 at 34-32. Spurry guarded by Hazel.
And the foul's going to be on Eversole, I believe. And Eversole kind of took the head off off of Spurry, didn't he? And it comes, and the foul's going to be on Johnson. It'll be Bobcat basketball. Lob it in backcourt to Bellamy. 34-32. Breathitt County by 2. Underneath they go to Collins. He backs down, turn, missed the shot. Rebound in the corner. Combs saves it, gets it back out to Bellamy. Nice saving that corner by Combs.
Yes.
And a bad pass picked off. Here goes Hazel. Good. We're tied at 34.
12 for Hazel.
Hazard's defensive pressure and their intensity is certainly picked up here in the third quarter. Inside it goes to Collins. Back outside to Combs. They'll work it around the zone. Bellamy turns, brings it back outside. Bobcats fans loving the defense. And Spurry dropped it out of bounds. Timeout, Breathitt County, 1:43 to go. Tied at 34. We'll be right back.
There's a reason our customers make the trip to Dan Cummins Chevrolet in Paris, Kentucky. There is something for everyone, and with over 2,000 new and used cars to pick from, we make it easy to become part of the Dan Cummins family. We want you to drive away in your new car just like over 10,000 of our satisfied customers have. Visit us at Dan Cummins Chevrolet.
Let me tell you one more time exactly how I feel. I'd rather drive to Paris for a Dan Cummins deal.
Come on over to Big Blue Smokehouse and have a good time with great food, mouth-watering barbecue, salad bar, and amazing new appetizers that will have you asking for more. And don't forget about the famous Coal Fire Pizza. And if you're looking for a little Kentucky tradition, they have the best bourbon selection in all of Eastern Kentucky. Hosting a party? They got that covered too, with banquet rooms for all occasions. Good food, friendly service, a place for everyone to eat. Big Blue Smokehouse.
Welcome back to Alice Lloyd College Boys 14th Regional Tournament. 34-34, a minute 43 in the third quarter. Hazard will have the basketball. An opportunity to take the lead, and it's been a while since they've been in the lead since what, 2-0?
I think you're right. Look like North Laurel leading South Laurel by 14 midway through the fourth quarter. So it looks like a championship game between maybe Corbin and North Laurel. Breathitt County has gone zone, and Hazel walks.
Coach Holland just puts his hands up. He was wide open. Oh, my.
Man-to-man pressure all over the court by the Bulldogs. And it comes to Spurry. Hazel has kind of slowed him down a little bit, but he fouled him there. And for Hazel, that is his first, I believe. Hazel has the quickness to stay in front of Spurry. Bellamy handling outside against Cottle. He drives by, goes underneath. Turner lays it in.
That was a very impressive move by Bellamy to get his teammate Turner.
Mismatch right now. Turner guarding Smith, and I don't think he has a really a good chance to stop Smith if they get him the ball down on the block. Smith too strong. He goes down there and posts up now. They get him the ball. He turns. And shot blocked out of bounds, but did they get a foul?
Yes, body.
Turner. He holds his hands straight up there, and Collins was coming for the block. He was going to block it all the way.
Yeah.
Shot his gut.
Smith double figures with 10.
Shot no good. Rebound down to Spurry. North Laurel up by 16 now. Driving Spurry, put it up no good. A lot of contact, bodies all over the floor. Here goes Johnson underneath Cottle. And Bulldogs have the lead. Got to send a shout out to my grandsons. Unable to go to the game today as we go to the end of the third quarter, 37-36 in favor of Hazard. Ian and Evan were at academic regionals this morning, so they didn't get to go to the ball games. And so we have to say hello to them and congratulations to them. We're real proud of them and their achievements for sure. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With a 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the lasted technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
We're back. 1 quarter remains. 37-36. Bulldogs by 1 as we go to the fourth quarter. They outscored Breathitt County by 8 in that quarter.
Yes, they did. And first 2 minutes of this quarter, I think is very important for Breathitt. They need a bucket and need a couple stops. And if you're a Hazard, you want to keep the pressure on them.
Out to inbound, Cottle bounces it into Johnson, and we start the fourth quarter. Cottle comes off the little screen, gets it over to Eversole, up from 15, no, rebound down, Collins. He has owned the glass.
Al Holland did not like Eversole's shot.
Again, one of those shots you can get just about any time you want, you know. I mean, Bellamy gets it over to Combs, right side. Spurry, now to Collins. Spurry thought about a three, goes inside to Hoskins. Hoskins turns, goes up, lays it in, and a foul on Smith.
Nice bucket by the big guy as he gets his first bucket when they needed it the most.
Hoskins goes to the line. It's good.
Bobcats back in front.
39-37.
Yeah.
2-point Breathitt County lead. Johnson to Cottle. He drives baseline, kicks it back into Smith, and hits good, and a foul on Bryce Hoskins. And it'll be going to the line, Smith for the lead. Back into the lineup will come Isaac Bellamy. Leaving will be Hoskins. Shot is good. And the Bulldogs seesaw back out on top, 40-39.
13 for Smith in the game.
Spurry into the corner to Combs. Back outside, they'll whip it around. Isaac Bellamy now to Spurry, down inside to Collins. He turns, goes up, lays it in, and a foul on Smith. 3 straight three-point opportunities in this one. And it is the Bulldogs who are down now by 1. At the line, Collins. I don't know anybody that can handle him down in the paint.
No, I think Coach Moore is going to set him on the block and 4 out, and he's going to take his chances with Collins.
Shot no good. Rebound down to Hazard. Bulldogs down by 1. Got Collins in there guarding Smith now.
Yep.
Referee just told Smith to get out of the lane. They get it in to Everso. Everso goes down the lane, lays it in. Nice move by Everso.
Everso's got
42-41. Here goes Spurry. Spurry leaves it off. Collins, open jumper, no good.
He needs to be on the block, Earl. Collins does.
Rebound down. Bulldogs with a lead in the ball. Everso down low to Smith. He comes into the paint. Bulls his way up, no good. And out of bounds. We got on the floor, we got a tussle between Spurry and Smith. I don't know who they got, but we got something. No foul, no harm, no foul. Yeah, they did call a foul on Smith.
Yep.
That's 3 on him. Combs out to inbound. Gets it into Collins. Back to Combs. Here goes to the basket. Good.
Combs has got 8.
That was Combs, and it is the Bobcats with a 1-point lead. Boy, what a game. And it goes to Hazel. He turns, goes to the bucket, dropped it out of bounds, and we got a foul. It was Spurry.
Spurry reached in there and made contact. Combs will come on down and line up.
It'll be 1 and bonus time.
Yep.
For Hazel. He can give the Bulldogs the lead once again. Shot is good.
He's got 13 in the ball game.
Hazel again. No good. Rebound. Hazel got it back. Underneath it goes to Smith. He turns. Put it up and in. And timeout. Breathitt County, 4:38 to go. And the Bobcats by 2. We'll take a break. We'll come back.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Alice Lloyd College 14th Region Boys Basketball Tournament. 45-43, Bulldogs.
We've seen a pretty good doubleheader here today, haven't we?
We have indeed. We've seen some good basketball today. Kids working as hard as they can work and playing, and I think a lot of time left in this one.
Bellamy gets it over to Spurry. Down low it goes to Collins. And he lost it, stripped away. Hazard has it, now stolen. Restolen by Johnson. And what do we got?
He turned it over.
Turnover.
Yeah. And Collins' defense, he got his turnover back. Max Johnson just couldn't handle it, and lost it, and had to turn it over.
Spurry working against Hazel, gets the block, goes down into the paint, goes right by Smith, lays it in. Tied at 45.
19 for Spurry.
Caudle, the freshman, goes into the paint, kicks it back to Johnson. Now Caudle for three, no good. Rebound caught.
I thought Caudle was set well and got a pretty good shot.
Another one of those shots, though, you can get just about any time. Here goes Spurry. Work, stop, jump, good. Spurry taking the game over with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Bobcats by 2.
21 for Spurry.
Timeout. Hazard. A 30-second timeout.
We'll just leave it here.
Back-to-back baskets by Spurry, and that high ball screen and making Hazel switch. And Spurry is going to beat Smith to the basket every single time.
He's going to get a little jumper, or he's going to get the layup.
That's exactly right.
I want to thank Ann today and Dave for the candy. All the staff eat well today, and Ann, we really appreciate you and Dave Dixon up there at Lots Creek helping us all out. I think Devin had his share of peanut butter candy today.
Oh, he's loved it now. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, big hit with us. Well, if you're Breathitt, you keep doing what you're doing right now, and if you're Hazard, you gotta do something to stop that.
You gotta
switch up.
You gotta do something. Caudle with it. He comes off the screen, goes up at the elbow, no good. Rebound Collins, lost it, and it's out of bounds. It'll go to Hazard.
Caudle got a good shot there. I mean, he usually, that's
putting a lot of
automatic.
pressure on the freshman to make those shots, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're going to call for a foul, get some moisture off the floor with 2:55 to go.
Long time in this ball game left.
It'll be Bulldog basketball. Out to do the honors will be Everso. They get it into Hazel. He has Combs on him. And what do we got? A foul. Going to be on Johnson. Yes.
Going to have a bonus
correction. Johnson will go to the line.
Yeah, Max Johnson will be on the line. And number 24 for the
Isaac Bellamy.
Yeah, Isaac got the foul.
Shot is good.
Johnson, that's his first point in the ball game. This is a huge free throw coming up for the Bulldogs. Hit them both.
Tied at 47, and Bellamy will work it up against Cottle. Bellamy, sit over to Combs. They've got Spurry sitting in the left-hand corner. He'd be coming and getting the basketball if it was me.
Yeah.
Now Spurry comes out to the wing. Bellamy drives, backs up, gets it off to Spurry.
Now Collins will come and
Spurry calls for the high ball screen. Drives around it, goes to the foul line, goes down the lane. Threw up a shot, no good, but the foul is going to be on Hazard, and Spurry will go to the line.
Smith gets the foul.
How many fouls that on Smith? 4. Going to the line will be Spurry for 2. Minute 54 to go. Spurry, a sophomore, fires it up and in.
22 for Spurry.
Young man has already gotten several Division I offers, and he's only a sophomore.
He takes off and jumps about as good as anybody I've seen in a long time.
Spurry, good again. 49-47, Bobcats by 2, minute 50 to go. Here goes Johnson, cut off by Bellamy. Down inside to Hazel. Looks and fires and hit it. Hazel with a big shot.
15 points for Hazel.
He comes out to pick up Spurry. Spurry calling for the screen, now drives by. Here goes Spurry all the way, no good. But he got fouled again.
It kissed every inch of the rim before it came off.
And this time the foul is on Everso.
I'm not so sure if Spurry is so tired. Hurley's not been out of the ball game all day. And he has gutted it out for the Bobcats.
Shot is good.
24 for Spurry.
50-49, Breathitt County by 1.
Spurry's trying to hit this one to put the pressure back on the Bulldogs.
And good. Spurry, how many has he got now?
25.
25 for Spurry, 2-point lead for the Bobcats. Combs out to Smith. Now to Johnson. 65 seconds to go. Cottle. Hazel. They look inside for Smith. Hazel goes with it himself. Jump shot and good.
17 for Hazel.
And timeout, Hazard with 43 seconds to go. We're tied at 51. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
And welcome back. 43 seconds to go. 51-51. It'll be the Bobcats basketball. Glad you could join us today on this Alice Lloyd College 14th Region Basketball Tournament. Glad to have all of you along, and I know you've enjoyed your day. Harold, Breathitt ball, you're tied. You know you want Sperry to come and get the ball and Collins to do the screening and put you
43 seconds is a long time to hold the basketball.
Yeah, that's very tough.
A long time to hold the basketball.
And if you look at the Bulldogs setting their defense up here, it wouldn't shock me if they don't trap if they can get the ball on the side right here.
Combs out to do the honors. They get it in and a run out to Sperry. He goes to the basket and lost it out of bounds.
I like the play. Sperry just lost his footing, and he was there.
Hazard will, I'm sure, spread the floor. They'll come with pressure with the Bulldog, or with the Bobcats. Caudle brings it in front court. 29 seconds. Over to Johnson. And timeout. Hazard, 18 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here. And, I like it. They got what they wanted, Breathitt County.
Yeah, I mean, Sperry
was going in. However, he was going in 1-on-2.
Yeah.
And normally he'll take that ball and at least get fouled or put it in. But when he turned the corner, his foot slipped out from under him, and down he went, and the Bobcats lost the ball out of bounds.
Well, if you're Breathitt right now, you want to go play good solid D and try to make that shot by the Bulldogs. At least a defend hard shot,
Hazel has shot the ball well for Hazard in this quarter.
Hoskins checks back in for Breathitt County.
They put him in there to try to guard Smith, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And that may be exactly where Al Allen's looking to go. Ever so out to inbound, 18 seconds. Fire it in the backcourt to Johnson. Johnson in a hurry, dropped the ball, lost it, and throws it out of bounds. Oh my goodness, another timeout. Oh my goodness.
I've never seen that before.
I'm assuming it's Hazard ball, but I'm not sure.
I don't see, they didn't have the ball. I don't know how you could call a timeout.
I absolutely, 2 games in a row where a very questionable timeout has given a team another chance. And right now, the Breathitt County Bobcat fans are a little bit put out.
Well, I don't think Hazard had the ball to call timeout. I thought it was loose.
The ball was thrown out of bounds, it looked to me like.
You know, so I don't know. We'll just have to see
a very, very, very questionable call. It cost the Letcher Central Cougars, and it very well could cost the Breathitt County Bobcat. They get it inbound. Down low it goes. And the shot blocked. Here comes Spirit. Collins shot. No good, but what do we got? Oh, they called it, turning it over. And boy, I'll tell you what.
We got a foul. We got a foul on Hazard.
We got a foul on Hazard. And I don't know, but it's a very, very unruly crowd here.
Well,
it's going to be Collins going to the line for one in bonus. 2.5 seconds to go. And Breathitt's going to call a timeout, I believe. We'll wait and see.
Well, I want to tell you, 2.5 seconds on a missed shot. You put a guy back here, you better have your kids prepared.
Boy, you
where
just,
that ball is coming.
I've got to say this, you just wish you'd get better officiating in a game like this. I mean, it's just, there's just been too many. One right after the other, and yeah, let's see what we got.
Collins.
And it's not been one way or the other, I don't believe. It's going to be Collins to the line.
Collins is 1-1. So
1-1 bonus.
Big shot coming up for Collins here.
Collins at the line. Fires it up. It's good.
Collins with 9.
52-51. Breathitt County 2 seconds away from a championship game. Good! And it comes. Johnson ahead. And at the buzzer. No good. And the 28-3 Hazard Bulldogs go down to defeat. And the fans storm the court here at the Prairie Center or here at John C. Combs Arena. I gotta be honest, I never saw the foul.
Just to blow the center line, he was dribbling it and got hit on the arm.
Oh, that's the call that ended the game.
But they let that go a lot.
Had a foul. One referee had a carrying the ball. And at any rate, the Hazard Bulldogs, who had not lost a game in region play.
Both of them had a chance to win, Earl. Both of them had a chance to win.
Down to defeat. And it will be Breathitt and Prairie County Central that will meet here in the championship game coming up Monday night. Boy, you gotta feel you have mixed emotions, and I see Coach B.B. King's wife out in the middle of the floor, and she is getting hugs from all the players. As the Breathitt County Bobcats defeat Hazard 53-51. And
I take my hats off to Hazard. Hazard a great season this year. Coach Holland did a great job with that team this year. They had their chance to pull this off, and it just goes that way sometimes, but they played extremely hard, and you have to give those kids and Coach Holland and his staff a lot of credit. They did a lot of good things this season.
Final score once again, Breathitt County 53, Hazard 51. We'll take a break. We'll come back as the guys will wrap it all up for us.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Oh, 3, 2, 1. Listen, if I say it's chaotic right here at John C. Combs Arena, it is the understatement, the biggest understatement I've ever foretold, I've ever said. It is chaos. People storm the court. We can't catch a soul to interview, and there's a million souls out on the floor. We can't catch them. They're running around crazy. They may run back to Breathitt County. I don't even think they're going to take the bus. They're going to run. Man, but Austin Sperry is your Hometown 24 player of the game. Christian Collins, player of the game last night, had 2 big free throws down the stretch to ice it away for Breathitt. Several controversial calls down the stretch. We had 2 whistles on top of each other in the final, 18 seconds. And that's to no discredit to the officials. I think each one they called was right. They let their officials that were on top of the play make the final call on both of those calls. We are giving Coach Ethan Cummings the credit for the win, even though the score was way off.
The score was off, but I will take this one.
Manus is already on his way home. He couldn't handle the fact that his prediction did not come true as foretold. Wow.
Yeah.
How did Breathitt do this?
Man, like I said before the game, and this is what I truly believed, I betted against them in Knott County, and I told myself going home that night I would not bet against Breathitt no more because they have Austin Sperry.
Yeah.
And here, when it comes down to it, the whole Breathitt County, and you've seen some shirts tonight that had BB, Breathitt County Basketball, and had the little King.
Absolutely.
They're playing for something more. Right?
I'm glad you mentioned
They're playing for something more. They're playing for Coach BB, and that was him out there. His spirit was on this court tonight, and I feel like that it's really pushed them over the edge. In those last seconds, we've mentioned they ran 41. They run that way, run the play.
41!
So, I think they're just playing for something more. And early prediction, I'm going to pick them over Perry, too. I mean, I think.
You said that in late. John Lowe's out of the building. Elvis has left. Yeah, you said that. You think – so now you think –
Yeah, there's nobody in the region that can guard Sperry.
Breathitt's going to –
After tonight, man, I think Hazel is one of the best defenders in the region, and he couldn't stay in front of him.
And it's so crazy. I told you we used to do this at Letcher Central with Terrell Carter, one of the greatest players I'd personally ever halfway coached. I've coached, we would just run head tap, right? Like everybody in the gym knows what's coming. You know what's coming. Everybody in the stands knows what's coming. Everybody knows we're going to set a high screen with Christian Collins. He going to roll, and we're going to set it for Austin Sperry and let this man do some cooking. I just don't know. I mean, you try to double it and you get yourself in trouble because then, what if the double gets beat? Then you're really worked over. It's like, what do you do? And they just couldn't seem to stop it. So great job, Coach Moore. We got Coach Moore. Your prediction is true.
I'm taking it.
I'm going to Pizza Hut if you want to go. Listen, and Ethan said it. It's like there is a spirit around this place right now. Like Coach BB King, I feel like is floating. It was wild. It was pandemonium. The crowd, like I brought my little daughter here, and shout out to my older daughter Addie, who's not with me. I hope she's with me on Monday. But man, every time you guys got a bucket, every time you made a push, every time you needed to stop, I felt like all of Jackson was just rocking this place. And I know you had to feel that down on the sideline.
Yeah, it was. It's a great atmosphere, and our kids they battled their tails off tonight, and our fans battled right with us. They were right there, and it's just what an atmosphere for a high school basketball game. And, I couldn't be more proud of our kids, and they deserve this moment tonight. But we're still not done yet.
God bless you, man. God, I feel the relief and joy radiating off of you. But you just said it. And I'm sure that's your message to your team now, right? It's like, hey, you get to celebrate this one for, about the next 20 minutes. Because as soon as we leave this gym, the goal is not accomplished. The mission is not done. We have another objective. And I don't want to divert you away from celebrating this tonight. I saw people around here like moms and dads hugging your neck and like everybody's emotional. But you were like, yo, get in the locker room. Let's go ahead. We got to settle, and we got to get ready for Monday.
Yeah, a great coach once told me you got to enjoy every win you get because none of them are easy.
Absolutely.
And we're definitely going to celebrate. And that's what it's what I told the kids. Go celebrate your win tonight. And
sure.
And we'll be ready for practice tomorrow. We got a big task ahead of us. But it was a big relief. You play a really tough team in Hazard.
Absolutely. The toughest. This is everybody's. Not preseason number one, but in the top four. A lot of people have Breathitt way up there and Perry way up there, Letcher up there, and out of those four, and coming into this, everybody's like, okay, Hazard 27-3, but you guys just shut it down tonight.
I couldn't be more proud of these. I keep saying that. I talked to our team in there, and it wasn't perfect.
Right.
There's nothing perfect, but I thought we gave our effort.
Your defensive effort, right?
Yeah, defensive effort, and that's something that we've really. All coaches say defense wins, but our kind of sticking point on us for the last little bit is, we're a really talented team and a really good offensive team, but can we defend? And
right.
That's been something our kids that have just taken personally, so to speak, and really gotten after it defensively.
I know that Austin Sperry was our player of the game, and Christian hit 2 big free throws down the stretch. He was the other night's player of the game, but I think I would be remiss here if I didn't shout out all your guys for playing great defense. I thought Hoskins made a great difference in the first half, and while he was not in foul trouble against Landon Smith, while he was in there, just big physical presence. And I got to say something about Bellamy. I mean, the kid, he handled the basketball when you asked him to handle the ball, when they did a good job of kind of covering Austin up. And then down the stretch, man, he made several plays defensively. Like, he never let Max Johnson and the Hazard Bulldogs get comfortable where they can pick you apart. He did great.
He did. Luke is he's been outstanding for us.
Yes.
Since he's been outstanding for several years now, but especially here in the last little bit, he's stepped his game up. He's such a leader for us.
Yep.
Like you said, he handles the ball well. He does so many things for us that that maybe sometimes he's been known to be a scorer, but that's not all Luke is. He's a complete player.
He did the little things tonight for you guys that made a huge difference that won't even show up. on the stat sheet.
Yeah.
Man, congratulations.
Thank you, Winston. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, find a way to settle them down at some point, man, and good luck on Monday. I'm sure focus practice tomorrow. Man, congrats.
We're going to give it all we got.
Absolutely. I'll be here for it.
I appreciate it, man.
Yep, thank you always. We're going to get Austin in here. He keeps running around. We can't catch him. He's pretty fast. He keeps running. All right, we're going to get him over here. That's okay. Go talk to your mama. It's okay. Oh, man. Listen, we can't catch you, right? You're running still. How you feeling?
It's amazing feeling. It's just awesome. I don't even know how to explain it. Words can't explain it. It's just like a drilling rush. You can just got to feel to be able to explain it. It's crazy.
I know, it's wild, right?
Yeah.
Like you now in your veins, just this juice is flowing, right? Like I can't sit still. And it was that way for you the whole game.
Right.
And I noticed there were several plays down the stretch where you were emotional and you were into this game.
Right.
And I felt like there were moments where you felt like you were not going to let the Breathitt County Bobcats lose this game. Is that right?
Yes, sir. I just thought if I played with emotion and really came out and showed my emotion, I think it would affect my teammates and they could get into the game and get the feel of it, and it really just adjust over to them. So I like to show my emotion.
I love it, and that's the way I used to play, right? And people will give you a hard time at times,
right?
But if it helps your team like it does help your team,
right,
I think it's a great thing.
Yeah.
And you and Bryce really get into it, and I think that helps across the board. Mm-hmm. I want to speak about you down the stretch, and I talked about this with Coach Moore. We were just set me a high pick and let me go.
Right.
So it's like, tell me your thought process going into that, because there were times down the stretch where Coach Moore wasn't making no play call, ain't nobody in the gym making this play call. Austin Sperry was coming down the floor saying, I'm gone.
I just saw Mel. He was playing really high up, and I thought if Christian came out there, he sets a great screen. So I thought if he set that screen, either I could get to the goal, and then I had Landon Smith one-on-one, or Christian could roll. So it was
and Andrew and Luke both are great guys to be able to penetrate and dish to, right?
Right.
Which makes you guys so dangerous. Mm-hmm. I don't want to go ahead and be talking about Monday, but how do you feel about this matchup with Perry?
I just think we owe them one, really. I think we should go out there and just play our hardest and show what we're really about.
Man, your defensive effort, your offensive effort down the stretch, you have a lot to be proud of tonight. Any other I talked about a couple guys. I thought Luke did a heck of a job down the stretch handling the basketball. You kind of got covered up several times. Maybe talk about that a second. And do you just you let Luke bring it down, make the play call, and then you work out of there?
Yeah, playing as a point guard, you got to have faith in Luke, because he can also run the point. He's a really good ball handler, and he makes really good decisions. And I think my whole trust is in him. I can just give him the ball and just be like, all right, go, or run the play or anything. So there's no doubt in my mind that Luke can't run the point, or I just feel as much comfortable as I do bringing the ball down the court.
But at one time you were like, hey, I'm going to go get the rock.
Well, he told me to. He said, you're scoring, go ahead and take it. So,
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that as a teammate, man. That says a lot about where you guys are at. It's like, hey, take this and go.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk, and this will be my last one.
Okay.
I'll let you go celebrate a little bit and then refocus for Monday, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Your athleticism and jumping ability.
Right.
Like you almost dunked this one down the stretch just going.
Yeah.
What is there a regiment? Is there something you do, or is just this thank you God ability?
Well, at first it was kind of just like I just started doing it and started just barely dunking, but I started running hills and running sprints, and the Vertimax is really what helped me.
The Vertimax.
Yes,
you
sir.
guys got a Vertimax at the gym?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And you just running
Did
and
that
jumping?
summer. Yeah,
really?
all the time. Yeah.
And it helped a lot?
God, yeah, it was crazy.
I need one at Jenkins. Man, great talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Listen, do me a favor.
Okay.
Go celebrate tonight. Refocus tomorrow, and play your tail off come Monday.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
All
right, man.
Thanks,
Best
sir.
of luck. Best of luck, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Best of luck. Oh, you're welcome. That's okay. Leave it. Leave it. It's totally okay. Great job, baby. He's got some Kobe's on, too. I love them. All right. Man, this gym this evening was explosive, and it is any indication of what is going to happen Monday night. You either want to be here or you better be watching on Hometown 24, because it is going to be one heck of an atmosphere. You've got Breathitt and everything they've been through throughout the past season, Flood, their coach, and then you've got Perry in their home place. You know, and I was talking with Daniel Combs before this game, as that game was wrapping up, and he's like, man, Breathitt is just so talented. Like, what, you know, how do you guard these guys? You are going to see, and we know Perry's great at setting down and guarding, as we saw in the Letcher Central game. You've got a heavyweight matchup, big boys only, coming to you Monday night here on Hometown 24. Do not miss tomorrow's girls championship. Hazard and Knott County, can you believe it? The 4th time running this year, and I don't know how many years running now have they played each other in a regional championship. Can Letcher push over the hump for the 4th time this year? I'm wrapping it up right now. Don't get in there. I'm shutting up. Hometown 24 tomorrow, girls championship. I will not be here. Monday, I will be here. Me and Manus and Ethan, we're going to bring you the boys championship Monday night. Oh, my God. I'm so excited. Just keep it rolling. I'm going to stay here. I love you guys. God bless, man. We'll see you Monday. Tune in tomorrow for the girls championship. Bye.